Welcome back, listeners.
And threesome, 2, 3, 4.
Threesome, 2, 1, goo. Welcome back, listeners. It's Mental Health Month.
Hello.
And Whitney picked another Whitney movie.
I did.
I'm Derek.
I'm Whitney.
I'm Jack.
Fuck me for being nice. This is Bad Movies,
Worst People.
You don't get fucked for being nice. There's songs about it.
Yeah, nice guys finish last, right?
Yeah, if they're really nice, they finish twice.
Yes, we are here to talk about 1994's Threesome, directed by Andrew Fleming. Written and directed by Andrew Fleming.
Is that a name I should keep in my brain or let it go?
Yeah, you can let it go. We'll talk about him again. He wrote and directed The Craft.
Oh.
And Hamlet 2, which I hear is good, but I didn't watch.
No, I just needed to hear about Craft.
Yeah.
My God.
I know. That's
I
why
love
that's why I
that.
said we'll talk about him again. We'll talk about The Craft. I've got it on 4K
Oh,
over
yeah.
there.
We're going to get female
Ooh, that
bleep
makes
on
me
that
happy.
one.
It's exciting.
Speaking of movies that make people horny, The Craft.
Yeah,
It
it does.
Get a little Skeet Ulrich in there.
Yeah, that's what everybody's
That's
talking
what
about.
I was thinking about. Yeah, it was Skeet Ulrich, not every other person in that movie.
Well, obviously Veruca Salt.
Veruca Salt.
And
Nev Campbell, and
that chick from Empire Records that I can
Robin
never
Tunney.
remember her
Robin
name.
Tunney,
Thank you.
and then the other girl.
The black girl that
The black
plays
chick, I
Mary
don't
Jane
remember.
from Half
Yeah.
Baked.
Yeah, I don't know. I
There
was
we
trying
go.
to remember
Tell
her
your name,
name,
sorry.
but yeah.
I mean,
She's
she's in
probably the
she's in
gorgeous of
this
all
and
of them.
that, or that and that. That's about all I know her from.
Yeah. She's also in Half Baked 2. Electric Boogaloo.
You real?
Yeah.
They made a second Half Baked?
Yeah.
Who the fuck returned for that? Her?
Yeah. That's it.
Couldn't even get Harlan Williams, man.
I want to
Come
say
on.
it was, he might have. I didn't watch it. It was like a 2022 or some shit. It
Oh my
was very
God.
recent.
Where's my fucking phone? Not because I'm looking up. I'm just gonna throw my phone across the fucking room.
But this one, I don't have a budget, but I do have a box office.
Okay.
So we can play the box office game.
The box office game.
Box office.
Ka-ching. Half Baked, totally high
There you go.
from 2024.
2024?
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
My God.
Look, someone wrote a mediocre stoner comedy. Somebody still owned the rights to the name Half Baked.
Rachel True is her name, by the way.
Rachel True, yes.
Rachel
As soon as
True?
you said it, I was like, I've heard that name. So, yes.
Yeah.
Well, she truly is the most gorgeous in the craft.
Yeah,
She's-
I think so.
Not too shabby.
I mean, I don't know. Veruca Balk does it for me.
Veruca Bulk, not Veruca Salt. That's a band.
I know. I thought she was being funny. Veruca Salt's
I
a
was.
band, not a character
I know.
from a Roald Dahl fucking novel.
It's also the character from Willy Wonka.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I said. The Roald Dahl novel.
Oh.
Duh. You nerd.
Like, I know
Look at
what
you
that is.
reading.
Look at you not knowing what a Roald Dahl book is, you nerd.
I bet you know that Snozberries is actually penis. He admitted that.
I assumed.
It is.
What else would it be? The
Made up.
schnozberries.
The dick berries taste like dick berries. We might have talked about that. I'm sure we did.
Yeah,
That was
I
a
know
long
us.
time ago. That was also mental
If nobody
health.
understood that at the beginning, then
That
Yeah,
wasn't
I don't-
mental health.
Yeah.
Like 2 years ago? A year ago?
Yeah,
Who
2
knows?
years ago. Durka Classic Movies Mental Health. But
Yeah.
this one had a box office, guys.
box office.
Ka-ching. All right.
Okay.
I can't tell you whether or not it was successful, but I can tell you how much it made.
I can tell you it's not.
I'm gonna guess that the budget was only like $5 million.
8 or 9.
Okay. Well, we'll meet in the middle and say 7.5.
No.
What do you think the box office is, wife?
Okay. 13.3.
11 million.
14.8 million.
Ooh.
Woo!
So Whitney
Per
gets
So
the
stellar.
gold
maybe
pickle.
so maybe a success. We just don't know.
Yeah, Whitney wins the gold pickle on that one. Wow.
Woo! The gold pickle.
I scrolled through the trivia. There wasn't much. It was mostly useless. It was like they released a DVD of this once. Like, cool.
Oh,
Great. But there was something funny. So we talked on. So this movie stars Stephen Baldwin, who has been on
Yeah.
the podcast now 3 times in like 6 months or something.
yeah.
3 times a lady.
He was on Cutaway, and it was funny because on Cutaway we were like, wow, we've never had Stephen Baldwin on. And now here we are like 6 months later.
We can't stop.
Says he was Cutaway, 8 Seconds, and this. But he is now born-again Christian, hardcore Republican. He does like a public appearances with Republican officials, all this stuff. So he has...
Which, we're not making fun of people's religion. He's just a fake one.
Yeah.
Well, and it's one of those, we got to go over the top now. He's got to be ashamed of what he did in his former movies. Like, so he's distanced himself from this movie. And he has felt the need to state that he is in fact not bisexual or interested in threesomes.
Oh, no, not at all. Bet that guy doesn't like to
Wow.
jerk off with 2 hands.
Like, I was reading it and it's like, he's stating he's not bisexual. And I'm like, I guess I could see because he's like religious and stuff, but then just like not interested in threesomes. It's like,
I love my wife too much.
your fucking pastor is like, come on.
Come on.
Yeah, man.
Just because you shouldn't do it doesn't mean you're not interested. I'm interested in heroin. I'm not going to do it.
It's a way to go out.
Yeah.
This movie stars three actors.
This movie stars nobody who's a movie star.
I mean,
I
Come
mean, we know who
on.
all 3 people
You
are.
know who they are, but she's not. Dude, come on. He's about to try and say Lara Flynn Boyle. She's someone you know from Twin Peaks.
we had her on an episode in the
Yeah,
past.
she's a welcome back. She's
Sure.
from Red West Wagon or whatever it was called.
Yep.
Red Rock West.
Red
There
West
we go.
Wagon with Barbara Walters. God,
She was in-
putting that movie as her body of work to present her as a movie star is bold.
No, you are correct by saying none of them are movie stars.
Exactly.
mean-
Like, they're
They've all
actors. They've
been in
acted
a
more than I
movie.
have. Stephen Baldwin's never had anything bigger than Flintstones 2, Viva Rock Vegas.
You don't think that Biodome was bigger than Flintstones too?
I don't think so. I'm poking fun, but I don't think so.
It's
Keep
bigger in
talking.
my mind.
I'm not saying which one's better.
Lara Flynn Boyle was also in the movie Happiness. Speaking of Whitney's mental health movies,
A penis.
because
Yeah,
last
a
year
penis.
we watched that
Welcome
really
to the
happy
dollhouse.
mental health movie about child kidnapping and rape
Yeah.
called Welcome to the Dollhouse. And Happiness was another film that guy directed. She was also in Men in Black 2. But most importantly, not a movie star, you are correct, because most importantly, Twin Peaks, she played Donna Hayward. And
She gave good face.
She changed my life.
Yeah. And made you
Much-
change your underwear.
Similar to the girls from The Craft. I was like, huh, dark hair. All right, I see it. Kind of mean.
So you're saying I've got a type? We all knew that.
Am I the blondest person you've ever been with?
No,
Oh,
don't say people's names, but no, she's not blonde either. She's
sorry.
got like dark brunette hair. Well, there was a blonde. Like
He
a
did have
blonde
sex
blonde.
with Abe Bagley Jr.
Oh, that's right.
And then, of course, Josh Charles, who's also, I guess not a movie star. His biggest thing that I know him from is Sports Night, which
Yeah,
was
same for me.
a TV show I watched a lot of. It's one of them Aaron Sorkin walk and talk shows. It was about like an ESPN thing.
Yeah, I don't know if it would hold up, but I was fairly obsessed with it when it was on the air.
I didn't watch it when it was on the air, but I watched it on
Okay.
constant reruns on Comedy Central.
Okay.
I don't know. I put it on, like, it came on one day and I was like, this isn't for me. I don't care about sports or news. But like, it was one of those things, you put on what was on, and Comedy Central was just always on in the background. And I started getting into it. So
You can decide which one's the bigger movie, but for Biodome, we had a $15 million budget and made $13 million. And then for Viva Rock Vegas, you had an $83 million budget and made $60 million.
Jesus.
well, Biodome
So-
failed less.
It failed less,
Also-
but made a lot less money.
Biodome probably made a lot more money on home video.
For sure. Nobody's got Viva Rock Vegas in their collection. And if you do, fucking get rid of it.
Yeah, I can't turn around and be like, well, I've got it on. I don't give a shit.
You want to talk about a downgrade, dude. You went from John Goodman to Mark Addy, who's not a terrible actor, but he's no John Goodman. He was Robert Baratheon
Oh,
in
yeah, okay.
Game of Thrones. And then you went from Rick Moranis to Stephen Baldwin.
Yeah, it's a
How
downgrade.
Yeah.
dare you? That's a downgrade. And I guarantee you Kyle MacLachlan's not in it.
Speaking of Twin Peaks.
He's in that first one.
But Josh Charles also acted in real things. He was one of the kids on Dead Poets Society.
Thank you. I was like, I swear there's another one where it's like with Robin Williams, and that was it.
And he's in a really good movie. Like, I was surprised. It's just one of these Blu-rays I got because I was like, sounds kind of cool.
Death Spa.
Called The Grave. And it also has, can't think of his name, but the dude from Voyage of the Rock Aliens that we've talked about that's also in Nightbreed.
Yeah, Craig Schaefer.
It's also got him. And it was, there's also Keith David pops up in there.
Oh,
I just
with that.
I got it on like cheap, and I popped it in, and I was like, "This movie kind of fucking rules." But
hell yeah,
again, not really a movie star because no one's ever heard of that. I mean, his other most recent kind of big thing was he was in 9 episodes of Handmaid's Tale, so that's still TV. Although TV these days is the equivalent of a movie star because all the movie stars are doing TV. Everything is TV now. It's all made
who
for
started
streaming,
that in my mind is Gary Sinise.
What did he do on TV?
NCIS.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot.
Or
those
one
shows
of those
existed.
one of those shows.
CSI New York, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what he
I
was.
just saw it in my head. I saw the stupid thing.
Because he was in a huge movie star, but he was just like, yeah, I'll do this fucking work, and then all of a sudden you got Vincent D'Onofrio on Law and Order for 85 years. It's like, cool, I do this. He's like, I love Vincent D'Onofrio, and I'm never gonna watch that show, but his mentality is like, I do this, and I can pick whatever movie I want from now on. I'm getting paid. This makes me live. I love doing that.
Well, and then of course your favorite actor Chris O'Donnell on 937 episodes of whatever.
Nick's Law.
There you go.
NCIS LA.
Yeah, him and Ladies Love Cool J.
Oh, was he on that one too? That's too bad for him.
Yeah, the partners.
I just only know because the trailers or the previews and the teasers were everywhere.
So it's like Batman meets Deep Blue Sea, but with none of the fun.
Mom and I watched it a lot.
Was it any fun?
I'd see your mom
okay.
watching that. I see you watching it too.
I started watching NCIS down at like the first NCIS at the very beginning, and then like 8 seasons into it, I told Mom about it, and she started watching it, and she's like, TiVo, every episode.
Yeah, dude. My ex roommate Kendra loves shows like that.
Yeah, they're fun.
No, they're not.
If I'm gonna watch procedurals, I'll just watch like Buffy. It's kind of a procedural.
I'll put on Monk with any Tony Shalhoub.
Oh, Rest in Pictures, Brendan.
Who?
Brandon Nichols. He played Xander on Buffy.
It's like you want me to keep saying who.
I was saying it for husband, not just
Oh,
you.
that's his name.
Oh,
I didn't
okay.
know his name. You said Brandon. I was like, who? Xander.
Brandon Nichols. I said Xander
Yeah.
on Buffy.
Yeah, I know. That's why I knew who you were talking about. So the movie. So this is a Gen X movie, like hardcore.
Hard.
Yep.
The soundtrack, the college-y thing,
Wardrobe.
the philosophical like musings about fucking. Like Josh Charles is our main character. He's our narrator.
Everybody's got a very specific style. You know what I mean? Where
Yeah.
now it's like, I mean, you could, well, we're not doing video, but you could take us, for instance, all wearing very different things, but not looking like you belong to some sort of isolated group.
Yeah, it's Stephen Baldwin's doing the college guy thing.
Grunge skater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's doing the rapey college guy thing. Josh Charles
Well,
is
he's
doing
in business school.
Yeah, it's true. Josh Charles is doing, at least at the beginning, the pretentious like slam
Beatnik.
poetry film student thing.
Yep. A lot of turtlenecks on this guy.
Yeah, and Lara Flynn
think I
Boyle is
even-
doing the hot thing.
I think I even commented like
hot thing.
Josh and Steve were standing next to each other, and I was like, it's like Baldwin is from California and Josh is from New York.
Yeah, it looks it.
Or it could both be California. One's Berkeley and one's USC.
One is from Gotham, one is from Metropolis.
This whole movie is basically one semester of college. Like, we don't really get a time of reference, but like time has passed. At one point, they're like, it's been weeks since we've talked.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
all one semester.
It's one crazy semester.
So we get an opening narration from Josh Charles talking about the definition of the word deviant. It used to mean one who wanders from the road and separates from the crowd. Now it just refers to someone whose sexual practices aren't normal. And here's the story of how we became both.
Ooh. Titillated.
It started and I'll save my overall thoughts for the end, but it started and I was like, fuck you, Whitney. Like I don't need these fucking philosophical musings about three ways.
Yeah.
Like you're trying to fuck two people, just fuck them. You don't have to make a poem about
Just
it.
Do or don't. That's it.
But
that's his character.
Exactly.
Like his character's a writer.
We have we meet Stephen Baldwin, who I knew wasn't going to be playing that kind of character, and he plays like your typical like fratty kind of college guy. So at least he
shits with the door open, and he has a fairly unhealthy obsession with pizza.
I mean, it's just right underneath their dorm.
No, that makes sense.
Josh Charles playing Eddie.
Do you think he ever takes a shit, flushes it, and tries to race it down to the pizza parlor?
Yes.
Got it.
He in fact does. He's also the type that starts to pee and then flushes and sees if he can finish before it's done flushing.
Oh, we're not making fun of that type, are we? That's the pee-pee game.
Blew my mind when somebody told me that, and then now that's
you know somebody that does that besides me?
Yeah, my daughter's father.
That's a pee-pee game.
I don't do that because I'm always like, I'm gonna wait till I have to pee, like a really pee, so then I got a long pee going. It's good for your bladder. It's building muscle control.
I don't think that's true.
It's like
it's
Kegels.
bad for your kidneys.
It's like Kegels for my dick hole.
You don't have to have pee-pees in your bladder for that. You can just do it right now.
I'm doing it right now.
I'm doing it. No one notices.
Woo.
They can't see your face, but that might have to be a reel now. So Josh Charles is playing Eddie. I'm going to give you guys all their character names because I wrote down the character names because they've all got... I'm not writing these names down the whole time. Stephen Baldwin is playing Stuart. And Lara Flynn Boyle is playing Alex. So Josh Charles is damn it, I started right out by saying the name. Eddie is a transfer.
Fucked it all up.
He's a junior transfer student who has to live in the dorms. And what kind of junior lives in the dorms? By the way, I lived in the dorms until I graduated because I couldn't afford to live off campus.
Yeah.
I had to pay for college.
Yeah, but that was 2005.
Yeah, this is the 90s when you could pay for college
94.
with like $18.
You could actually pay for rent and pizza.
Do you realize it costs $20,000 to get a bachelor's degree? I can't afford that. What?
Isn't it like $70,000 a semester now?
Yeah.
They're raising my rent. They want me to pay $275 a month. You couldn't even shit in a hat for $275 a month now.
No, you can't.
He gets assigned to his dorm, which is dorm 3S, which will be important, I guess.
My dumbass didn't even fucking catch on to it. Whitney's like, look at that. And I was like, why?
I already knew because I'd seen pictures from doing screen grabs, but then it also makes perfect sense. 3S, threesome.
Oh, it makes perfect sense. I just didn't get it. I'm dumb.
Yeah.
Or
You're not Gen X, so you don't have that kind of humor. You have good humor like Rick and Morty. I don't know.
Like what is an owl? What does a British owl sound like? Whom? Whom? That's the kind of humor I bring to this.
I like it. So he walks into the dorm. There's Stephen Baldwin taking a shit with the door open.
Oh man, they told me I was gonna keep this as a single. Dude, this is a 3 fucking bedroom. In what world did you think they were gonna have a single?
They have a double bedroom, the boys, and then she has just a single.
It's a 2-bedroom. You're correct.
I know.
It's a suite, so you have like one bedroom and another bedroom. So hers could also, I think, potentially be a double if they assigned it that way. You have the 2 rooms,
but the movie's not called Threesome.
Yeah, and then they have an adjoining, like there's a foyer or something in this fucking dorm, which is insane, and then a shared bathroom. I'm like, I lived in a suite in my dorm, and foyer my ass. It was here's a little box, here's another little box. They have a room in between them with a toilet in it and a shower. Like,
yeah. Here's we see how she does with other women. They ain't no foursome here unless you're adding another dude. And Stephen Baldwin ain't about to have another dude.
No.
Maybe.
That's like 7 testicles. I'll let you decide who's got what.
I'm like,
the roommate has 3. Everybody, no one's missing any. He has an extra.
I thought maybe Alex had one.
She does. She keeps it in a jar around her neck.
That's what I was thinking. Like she carries it with her.
That's why she keeps wearing the chokers.
Oh my God. Not a scene goes by in this movie that she doesn't have something around her neck.
It's hot.
You got the fucking the choker. There's that necklace that wraps around 3 times. There's that dude's hand. There's the neckerchief. There's all kinds of scarves aplenty.
There's 2 dicks.
Like, she has more scarves in this movie than Steven Tyler has on microphone stands on tour.
Woo, that's a lot.
A lot of scarves.
Is there a scarves guard?
What do you do for a living? Well, I don't want anyone to get Steven Tyler scarves, so I guard them. I am, in fact, Alex Scarfs Guard.
Oh, I was going with I'm a pretty stellar scarves guard. So,
well, my dad was stellar. I'm not. I'm a little scarves guard.
But it's like
I'm really good at it.
The first of many montages, which is like their odd couple montage, right? It's like, Eddie is hanging up a poster of that painting, The Scream. It's like Edvard Munch or whatever his name is, and Stuart is hanging up a poster of ladies' butts and kissing it. So at least we know he eats ass.
I like both these things. I can look at girls' butts and find paintings. I like The Scream.
Yeah. I mean, it's a pretty stereotypical thing, but it's a good way to tell you, like, here's this guy and here's that guy. His guy wants butts on his wall. He's got the Budweiser thing or the Pink Floyd thing or whatever. And then here's the guy that's got like he wants to have a painting on his wall, but he's in college, so he bought a poster at the bookstore.
I mean, they keep it going too, because I'm going to say something about this movie. I'm going to save my overall opinions for later as well, Derek. But something that irritates the fuck out of me this entire movie is how it's not Alex. Who's the beatnik?
Eddie.
Eddie eats his pizza with a knife and a fork. And I'm not talking about cutting it into smaller slices. I am talking about using a knife and a fork like it's some sort of steak.
Yeah.
Get fucked. You order pizza because you're picking it up because you don't have time for knives and forks. And Stephen Baldwin gets it. He's just like, watch this. He's got one slice in his mouth and he's butt chugging the other one. Ooh, talk about a threesome. Got spit roasted by Zaw.
There's another one where it's like, I taught him how to make his bed with hospital corners. He taught me how to get fucking wasted. And they're doing shots of tequila.
They make this tequila look like it's the worst tasting thing ever, which is probably Cuervo.
So yes,
but like is. But still they salt and lime it, and it's almost like if you had me take if you try to get me to take a shot of mayonnaise, like it's that it's that kind of reaction.
Malortnaise.
Oh.
I need a moment here. Where's my Chewbacca cup I can throw up into? Where's my Spewbacca mug? Oh, there it is.
I don't understand my next 2 notes, so I'll skip it, but I wrote boobs and balance.
Boobs and balance.
Oh, because we see boobs because it's Stephen Baldwin is a ladies' man.
Yeah.
He's got some girl in his bed.
I want to say something about the actor. He is being respectful towards this actress's nerps because he's kissing on her boobs, but he's going around very unlike Christopher Lambert in Highlander, which Whitney has not seen. So there's a sex scene and it's all shadows and silhouettes, and he is chomping on this nipple like he is suckling at the teat of the mother wolf Romulus.
Maybe she asked him to.
I mean, well, you don't have to ask me. That's where I'm going anyway. Take out your nipple.
They told him not to do that, but that was his first English language movie. He was learning English for it. So
I think they said do it. They
don't
told me
do
to
that.
Go right for the nipple.
In French Canada or France or wherever I'm from, don't means do.
In my native town of Georgia.
Well, I always thought he was because he came from Canada to act. I thought he was French Canadian, but someone told me that his dad was Swedish. Someone told me that his dad was like a French ambassador or something.
Yeah,
that's a different podcast.
He's good. Yeah. Well, no, it's the same podcast, different episode.
Yeah.
Welcome back to our new podcast. Where's Christopher Lambert from, and what's up with him?
That's a you know what? 100 episodes.
Let's do it.
But we find out the other room in the suite has remained empty until. And
well, because now we got
secret.
Eddie walking in on
what
he thinks is Baldwin showering. Which, come on, dude, you should be able to smell the difference in body wash.
Well, they think that their new neighbor is like antisocial and wants nothing to do with them.
Well,
and they obviously
it's true.
assume it's a boy.
Yeah.
The assuming it's a boy thing is the wrong part.
Well, her
the
name is
antisocial
Alex.
and wanting nothing to do with them part is true. She's like, I
Well,
don't
she
fuck
wants
you guys.
something to do with one of them.
Not yet.
Eventually.
She hates them both at the beginning.
I want you to read me off.
But yeah, he walks in the bathroom. He's like, hey, bro. He's like taking a piss. He's like, hey, bro, what are you doing? You stay in bed and fucking jerk it all day? And we got Lara Flynn Boyle naked in the shower, peeking out around.
Yes, I did.
She's like, can you go? And he's standing there pissing and just staring at her the whole time. And she's like, time to leave now?
Oh, your pee got really thick and white.
I think I was driving Whitney crazy last night because every time she was on the screen, I was like, Lara Flynn Boyle. It was like
Lara
Bonnie
Flynn
McMurray.
You're good.
Yeah, because your wife's a really, really jealous type. Everyone that's listening knows.
I think it got to be too much, though. I was just like, but look at her.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, this is some of her best looking shit. She's pulling off this hairstyle that nobody should be able to. Everyone should pull it off and throw it away.
It's because she has this gorgeous neck. No, I just have an
Who would
issue
know?
with how you pronounce her name. It's Lara.
Check the internet.
I wrote with a U, so.
Yeah, you wrote wrong.
All right, shut the fuck up. You're right.
Thank you.
Nope, never shut the fuck up. And Lara.
Lara.
I've said this for years. It's Lara.
I never knew. I think she's gorgeous, but I've never had the crush on her that Derek does.
She prefers
Oh,
Larry,
no.
so.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna call her Lariola.
Larry Flynn Boyle.
Check out my Lariolas.
But this is the part where she's just a super cunt, and she's like, "You guys need to move the fuck out."
No, there's two of us.
No,
We were here 1st
we've also
Should I
we've
keep
also
going?
been here for weeks.
I have jacked off in every corner of this place. You want me to go?
There's a whole thing is like the dorm is co-ed, but the suites aren't supposed to be. But her name is Alex. He's like, it's Eddie, Josh Charles, who's like, well, why didn't you use your real name, Alexandra or whatever it is? And she's like, it's fucking Alex, dick. Like they hate each other at the beginning.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And it's
Opposite of love isn't hate, it's indifference.
well, spoiler alert for the rest of the podcast. Turns out Eddie is maybe gay. He's not 100% into women, but he's also not really sure. He doesn't know what he is. Which
He's definitely
ambivalent.
into dudes.
yes.
He's definitely into dudes. He's just never had any experience with one. He's outside of a couple of failed attempts with women. He's a virgin.
Yeah.
But also I think at this point he doesn't know that he's into dudes. He knows that he's tried to fuck girls and doesn't really.
Baldwin opened up his eyes.
Yeah, I think at this point, because that's why he's getting mad at her, because he's like, oh, she's going to take away the attention. I think he has a crush on Stephen Baldwin, but doesn't realize
doesn't
he has a
know it.
crush on Stephen Baldwin yet.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, that
He's
makes
just
sense.
because they've still slowly become like best friends.
Okay.
I do love this desk lady when she goes down to be like,
we didn't talk about the fucking front desk dorm people. Thirsty Alexis Arquette. And then
Yes.
I didn't get the other person's name,
Her
the other
name
actress.
is Rachel, but it's something Gahey. Martha
Okay.
Gahey.
Martha Gahey here. Look, no, I'm not gay. He gay.
Yeah, Alexis Arquette, welcome
Like
back.
they watch
Yes, welcome
Eddie
back.
walk in. Yeah, welcome back.
What?
From what?
What was it?
But they watch him walk in, him being Eddie, and like fresh fucking meat, dude. Yum.
Dibs.
Yeah. Oh, that's a great job if you're a horny boy or girl. You get to you
Yeah.
work the fucking front desk at the dorm. You already
Yeah.
get to see them when they come in. You get to know where they live. You got a spare key to their apartment. I'm not saying for me, it's the 90s. Those sort of things were endearing.
Blended.
Well, you have the skeleton key. You can go with that. Oh yeah, blended.
It was blended because
Blended.
Alexis Arquette was playing. So we talked about there, but
I don't want to say rest in pictures.
here she still looks like a man and is playing a man, but is credited
you're
as
right,
Alexis Arquette because she transitioned. And I can't remember what it was Robert Arquette, I think is what we ended up finding out. But when we saw her in Blended, it was playing the Boy George kind of musician from
Wedding
Singer.
Singer.
Yeah. So
And yes, she passed in 16.
yes.
Rest in pictures.
But there's they
Man, tough
First of
time
all-
to transition.
Alexis Arquette wants to fuck Eddie,
Oh yeah.
Oh,
but they don't know that he's gay yet. And then like they are great because they are just watching everything that's happening throughout the movie and like making fun of them as like, because they kind of form like a throuple,
Yeah.
even though they aren't fucking at first. They're like, they become best of friends, and they're like laying on each other in the lobby of the dorm and shit. Which no, you're not.
We weren't well versed in the term polyamory yet.
Yeah.
You know, the term existed, but Americans weren't ready for that talk.
No.
I like it way ahead, but like you talk about them looking at it and shit. She's got binoculars. He's got like a low range telescope. I'm like, oh damn, you have a whole kit. This is not your first time spying on somebody in their dorms.
Oh, the whole telescope thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Like you have a setup, you know the angles and everything. My God. I would love to have one of those parabolic mics, like a big satellite dish. Shh, you can hear, no, he's brushing his teeth. Oh, he's brushing them hard. Ooh, oh, he's gagging. I like a guy with a gag reflex.
But like Alex tries to get transferred, and the lady's like, well, according to our records, you're a dude, so go fuck yourself, because she's being bitchy.
If you don't
and how long does it take? 8 weeks.
8 to 12 weeks, which is the semester. 8 to 12 weeks is.
I wanted a scene right here because I'm pervy, but it's also be funny because the desk clerk says like, unless you have some sort of identification that proves you're female, pop them out. Just be like, rip them buttons. Be like, well, these do.
How about this? Show the clam.
Uh-oh.
She does a clam dip. She's like, does this prove it?
A clam slam right in your face.
Hey horror friends, welcome to Tomb of Terrors. I'm Old Man Brad, your guide into darkness. Here, every episode is a journey into horror. I'm digging up the latest releases, having conversations with the filmmakers who bring these nightmares to life, or sometimes dragging in my friends to explore cult classics, like Bruno Mattei's Cruel Jaws. There's something spine-tingling around every corner. So whether you love a bloody Italian slasher, a chilling ghost story, or those hidden treasures scattered throughout Tubi, this tomb has something for every horror fan. Just dim the lights, cozy up in a blanket, and step inside. If you dare.
Hey, mister, I got an extra $3. I was wondering if there's any way you know I can spend it.
Have you heard of Patreon?
Never heard of it. What is it?
You go to patreon.com/worstpeople, give me your $3, and you can listen to a bunch of stuff that's way too inappropriate for your age.
Oh, well, I'm actually pretty old. I just sound like this. It's like the Benjamin Button thing. But anyway, I was going to ask you, what if I got my mom to give me a couple more bucks and I could, give you more money?
Oh, that's even better. You can get ad-free with $5.
$5?
You also can get access to Latchkey Vids, our TV recap show of forgotten 90s garbage.
Oh my God, I don't even know what that is, but I'm excited for it.
You should be.
So $5 is all I need, and I get no more of these commercials?
No more commercials.
No more commercials.
Oh,
you get
boy.
to hear us talk about a singing cop show and more.
Well, golly gee willikers, Mr. and Miss. Thanks for all the information. I'm going to go see if I can find a mom to give me $5.
Let's go beat that kid up and take his $5.
Oh, no!
But like, so she's like, okay, I'm gonna have to live with you guys, so can we just have some ground rules, like, I don't know, flush after you take a shit? Like, yeah, but the size of a man's dump is a sign of masculinity, you see.
No, it's not. It just means you eat a lot of cheese, dude.
Well, also fiber. You have good, if it's a solid mass, like,
And
it's
it's
a lot of
not,
fiber
because
you're
all this
eating.
guy does is eat pizza and drink tequila.
There's
Nothing
some
solid
room
coming
temperature
out.
high lifes, which is not helping for the solid case.
No.
It's hurting.
So we get like another kind of montage, but these aren't like just musical montages. It's like a series of scenes that shows time passing, and there's dialogue. So like it's like they're them becoming roommates. The first thing though is Stuart coming in with with some of Alex's panties, and he like rubs them across Eddie's face and then puts them over his head, and he's like, I love the smell of her dirty panties, which gross. Don't do that. She doesn't know about it. If you're into it, that's not the gross part.
I was gonna say, don't.
The gross
yuck
part
is yum.
is
It's yes.
you don't.
Yes.
You didn't. she doesn't know you're doing this. But
Consent
it
to a
did make
panty
me
mask.
laugh because of the way he puts it on. It looks like a Bane mask made of lace, and it's very funny.
Oh, Mr. Wang. Sorry, I got a pube in my throat. Oh,
Mr. Wang.
Mr.
Speaking of the
Wang.
musical montages and stuff, Jack, what did you think of the soundtrack?
It's not my favorite soundtrack, but it's great for the time. It is fucking
Yes.
perfect for the time. I don't know what fucking angsty emo punk band is covering Like a Virgin. You knock that off.
Yeah,
I loved
I
it.
couldn't tell you any of these songs, but it felt 1994.
It's Gen X. Like Derek nailed the top. Like this is a very Gen X movie. The soundtrack, it might not be memorable in the sense of, oh, I liked this one. It works. It flies.
And like the next part of their like becoming roommates thing is still him being a perv. So it's Eddie and Stuart at this diner / cafe that they hang out at all the time, and she
It's the
comes
basement
in.
of the dorm.
Yeah, it's the pizza shop under the dorm.
She comes in and he's like,
Sorry,
he tells,
That's $1 million idea. It's like a pizza shop under a dorm, man. You go out of business, you fucking suck.
Yeah.
Go on.
but like he tells Eddie to leave, and he's like, dude, she doesn't like you. When is that gonna penetrate? And he's like, maybe when you leave, get the fuck out of here. So like he's still trying to fuck
He
Alex.
waterboards his pizza with a Coke straw. And I'm like,
Yeah.
you owe me a pizza, man.
What kind of Coke straw?
Not the kind from Invasion USA.
Sorry, not that kind of Coke, not that kind of straw. Coca-Cola in a straw. You'll bartender taste test one, you know?
But like she sees him, she's like, fuck it, dude. And she goes and sits with them. They have dinner together. They start talking about whatever book she's reading. Her and Eddie do, because Eddie's the smart one.
Yeah, Eddie and Alex just go off on this like tangent about this book. And it started with Stuart being like, oh, yeah, that's a good book. She's like, I know, I've read it 4 times. And then he's just shoved out of the conversation.
He tries a little bit. He's like, I always thought of myself as a yada yada. And they both laugh like, you ain't that character. You're this character, and I'm this, and you're that, and maybe. And now he's out. He's like, well, fuck, I only know the one character.
Yeah, because they start doing the it's Catcher in the Rye. It was easy because I was trying to remember who he said. He was like, I always thought of myself as Holden Caulfield.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh, you're more like so and so, and I'm like Phoebe. And like they're doing the Whitney thing where they have to assign a person to every character in the story.
Fuck you.
She loves doing that.
She does.
I do. Shut up. Maybe this is why I do it, guys.
I know, but then she
I
asked me,
watch
she's
this
like,
a lot.
I think this might be why you do a lot of things.
Who are you in this movie? I'm gone. I left. I saw something scary happening, so I burnt that house to the ground and moved out of the movie.
Look, if I have to see, oh wait, I said it while we were watching. I'll say it again. If I have to see Stephen Baldwin's penis to have sex with Lara Flynn Boyle,
Sign me
if
up.
I have to touch his penis to have sex with Lara Flynn Boyle in 1994, fucking hand me that hog.
What if he has to thrust you into her?
Like with his hands or with his
No.
penis?
Penis.
Oh, I don't know. I'm not into butt stuff, so that's the hard part.
Not yet. The hard part's the penis. It's like you don't even know how to have sex.
But like, so there's another part where they're brushing their teeth. Eddie and Stuart are brushing their teeth at the same time, which like, I understand you have one bathroom. You know that it only takes like 2 minutes to brush your fucking teeth.
Yeah.
You and I don't even brush our teeth like that. One of us goes in the bathroom and then we both stand outside of the bathroom.
Yeah, maybe like 4 minutes if you're like flossing and doing
Sure.
mouthwash and like, but like, it's not like you have a time limit to be in the fucking. But either way,
It's gross.
they're brushing their teeth together. Stuart puts his toothbrush down to say something. Eddie spits. It lands on his toothbrush. Stuart takes it and takes Eddie's and throws it into the toilet full of piss.
Which is not, that's not how you play fair. That's escalating.
Yeah, that's
That is
that's not
escalating.
1-to-1.
No, that's too far, dude. That's too far. That's like, hey, did you take my $5? Yeah, I'm gonna shit in your pillowcase, like inside your pillowcase. So when you lay down, you don't see it. You're like, going to bed at night, splat, dookie pillow.
I do like the next joke though. They go
It's
to
called
see
Sleep 'em.
Alex. They go to see Alex. do
Jank him
this-
for that nighttime.
Jankquill.
Janquill sounds so much worse. I don't know why.
They go to see Alex do this play, and like it's very funny because like I didn't recognize it. It's Shakespeare, but like afterward, I think it's Eddie is like, I mean, it was fine, but like, I don't know why they had to do a lesbian version of Oedipus Rex.
Which is such a ridiculous thing to do. It's like anybody that doesn't know, it's about a father. It's the old. It's a Freudian thing, which is called the Oedipal complex, where every guy secretly wants to kill his dad and bang his mom.
Yeah.
It's like the whole thing. The whole play's about that. So it's like, well, how do you do that with just lesbians? Unless it's
Right?
the
Like,
magical island of Amazon where Wonder Woman's from.
yeah, because women can get married and do all that stuff, but a woman and a woman can't have a baby without medical assistance.
How do you? Yeah.
And in Shakespeare times, they didn't have in vitro in Shakespeare times.
There you go.
Well, also, I think they were just doing the whole like Shakespeare used only men in all of his plays. We're just going to do the opposite because we're feminists. We are all women.
They rewrote the play to be all lesbian.
Yeah.
Oh.
It wasn't just that you had female actresses. That'd be fine.
And it is funny because Stewart is like, oh, it was so great. It's so wonderful because he's still trying to fuck her.
You don't have to lie to me.
Dude, Eddie is the one that's just like, well, I mean, the direction was fucking horrendous. Most of the actors were terrible. The costumes looked like they came from a fucking Halloween store, like whatever. And he's like, but you were really good. And she's like, I agree with you. I was good.
Yeah, you don't have to lie to me. That's when we get the opening line, like, fuck me for being nice.
Yeah.
He's trying. He's never been nice to a girl before.
Eddie and Alex end up going out and hanging out after this for drinks. They go back. She is fucking horned up and ready to go.
Yeah.
And like he's in her room talking to her and she's like, you mind if I change? He's like, no, that's cool. So she's pulling out different clothes, whatever. And she goes, this is pointless. And he's like, what do you mean? And she's like, putting my clothes on because I just want to take them off, and like fucking just pounces on this man.
And she does not have a shirt on. She is just in a bra.
Yeah, she's just in a bra.
He's doing that thing where he's talking, but like moving his head. He's like, no, it's like making your bed. You don't need to make your bed, but it makes you feel better. Stop, get your tongue in my mouth.
And he literally like throws her off of him, and he's just runs out of the room screaming. Like not just runs out awkward. He's literally like, ah! And, like, I think this is the point when he goes into his room and he goes, I might be gay. Do you see Lara Flynn Boyle? Like, I might be gay.
No, he starts thinking about it to himself. Yeah.
Well, I think it's right after this is when he sees, because he tells Stephen Baldwin about it.
Yeah.
And he's like, what, dude, she was unzipping your pants with her teeth. You could have at least gotten a blowjob. Like, unless you're doing the whole asexual thing.
Which is, his asexual idea is wrong.
Yeah, he says you act like an F-bomb. There's a few of those in here, by the way, guys. So if you don't like that, don't watch it.
Yeah. It's like 4 or 5.
But it's never really, I mean, this is probably the worst way it's said. Later on, they're doing like a joking thing. That's when Eddie has realized he's gay. So it's a little different. But he's like, you act like you're gay, you get close to her, and then you go for the tits. And it's like, that's not what asexual
That's not asexual.
means.
That's you pretending to be gay and then trying to grope somebody against their. Well, that's tricking. That's a long con trick for sex.
That is the worst version of
mean.
Urkeling.
Yes. Yes, it is. That's Baldwining. Damn, girl, you got Baldwined.
There is some point in there. I thought it was there. Maybe it's later, but that's when he really realizes he's gay because he sees Stephen Baldwin. Oh, it's right after the next, but I'll talk about it now. He sees Stephen Baldwin. He's standing there doing something, and he's just staring at his ass.
Mm-hmm.
And then Stephen Baldwin catches him. He's like, "Are you looking at my butt?" And he's like, "No."
It's
He's like, I know I got a nice butt.
It's either right before this or right after this. Like Baldwin's laying in bed with his eyes closed and opens them up, and there's Eddie just fucking like, nothing. I wasn't. I'm not hard. You can
All of a sudden, you just hear. And he's like, "What are you doing over there?" Scratching my leg.
Yeah.
But in between there, oh yes, because so there's the library seduction, where Eddie is at the library reading a book. Lara Flynn Boyle comes in again, and she's just like, "Fucking libraries are so hot. Books smell so good. I'm gonna fuck you on this table."
What are you doing? You reading? Read to me.
He's reading,
Oh yeah,
and she is literally finger banging herself on this table, and there is
She's not touching herself though.
yeah, but the way she's rubbing it against the table, it's getting the work done.
Yeah, I love the old lady, like
Yeah.
the librarian. She just looks
Oh
out, she's
my.
like, "Oh my!"
She's like, "Been there."
She's not even upset. She's just like, "Damn, how are you resisting that good ass tang?"
She's like, "I remember in 1932 when I was going to college here, a young lady did that to me. I discovered things about myself that day." But that's when he goes back and he tells Baldwin about it because this is when he realizes he's gay, because Baldwin is like, you should have went for it, dude. Why didn't you just fuck her? And he's like doing thrusting and like rubbing his crotch and doing all this stuff. And Eddie is just like gazing into his balls and is like,
well, he even does like the O face, like, you gotta fuck her and do one of these. Good. And he's like,
Yeah.
oh, I love his O face. My God.
because it's
Yeah, he does.
at that moment I was getting sexually excited, but not over Alex. Bum bum bum. I do like that. I did the bum 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 because it's the 90s, but the movie doesn't treat him realizing he's gay as a problem.
No.
Correct, which is nice.
This is a Gen X 90s like queer movie, which is a normal thing for Gen X movies. There's a lot of movies in this era that did stuff like this in different ways, where you have characters who are gay or bisexual or fluid or whatever, and like people around them act like it's weird, but within their friend groups and within the dialogue of the movie, it's never treated as like other or strange.
Right.
It's almost as if we've gone back in time.
The only real problem is like, well, there's other problematic things, but before he admits it, Baldwin and him are sitting by a tree, and that's when he's like, I think you're gay, dude. Like, you know, gives him examples and just kind of looks at him. He's like, bad time to be gay, by the way. You know, AIDS,
yeah, because of the whole
butt
AIDS
stuff.
crisis.
Like, and then when he's like, you know what, write your own fucking paper. He's like, what? This is due tomorrow. How am I supposed to finish this now?
Have you ever butt fucked anyone? Dude, don't say butt fucked. You ever been butt fucked? Please stop saying butt fucked. Like, but
Stop
what about
saying
my
butt
butt? You
fucked.
like my butt? Stop saying butt. Like it's
He's like, it's okay. I'm very comfortable in my sexuality. I know I have a nice ass, but I love women. But I'm totally cool with you being gay, bro.
Yeah,
Like
no,
that's
if you want
totally
to masturbate
fine.
to me when I'm undressing, that's fine.
That's fine. I get it. And also, yes, please.
To Stephen Baldwin, not me.
Oh, not you, but to
No,
husband.
people get less excited the less clothing I have.
Well, I don't see you.
You should
that
see me
way.
in the winter. I wear a parka. My God, I look so good.
Jack, you are Eddie to me in my gay will.
Oh, I'm pretentiously gay.
No, I
can't get hard for Lara.
you
I
don't
believe
get
you
hard for
can.
me, and I
I
don't
can
get
get hard.
For
I can
you.
get hard for Lara.
Lara Croft Boyle. Got it. All right.
Sounds like you're making a soup with a video game character.
But like Alex or Eddie tells Stuart about
I'll
what
crack
happened
those
at the
crab legs.
library. He tells him what happened at the library. So Stuart's like, I can do this. So he goes to the library and like lays in the middle of the stacks, reading a book with glasses on that he's never worn before and doesn't wear after.
He's doing good with the seduction because he starts off, you know, kind of like kissing her, the hot breath on the ear, back of the nape of
Yeah,
the neck
she
thing.
gets into it right away.
And she's liking it. And he starts licking her ear.
Because she's not seeing him.
She's not seeing him. But then once he's like, all right, check this out, opens the book and he's like, Copernicus. And
yeah,
she's
he
like,
starts
what the
reading
fuck are you
fucking
doing, man?
Dostoevsky to her, and she's like,
She
"Dude, you are-
laughs.
Yeah, you're trying too fucking hard. He's like, all right, round 2. And she's like, no.
No, you are about to hit because she's a fucking drama major, so this makes perfect sense. You were about to hit like a raw,
You tap
emotional,
into-
real thing, and instead you went with this cheap fucking trick. No,
Yeah.
you don't get to lick my neck anymore for now. Oh, and we're heavy throupling now, right?
Almost.
So this
There's a
okay.
really funny thing with Eddie's coming home and Alex comes out of the room and she's like, you fucking told Stephen Baldwin what happened at the library, didn't you? And she's like walking toward him and he's backing away from her. And she's like, why are you backing away? And he's like, I'm not. I'm just walking backwards and you're walking forwards. I don't know.
It's just I feel like doing this and you feel like doing that. Why are you walking towards me? I'm not walking away from you. You're walking towards me.
Yeah, it's a well delivered from him. It's got good comedy there. He's just like, I'm just walking backward, dude. Look,
Yeah.
I do this.
Just mind my own business, walking backwards.
Someone starts walking towards me, I will keep their pace and keep that
I
space
meet him. I
between
meet him
us.
with the eyes and walk right into him.
And she's getting mad because he doesn't want to fuck her. And then that's when he's like, he's trying to tell her that he thinks he's gay, but he goes, I'm sexually ambivalent. And she's like, ambivalent about sex with me? Or he's like, no, just girls in general. And she's like, makes sense. Why would you say no to this?
I'm not gonna
Yeah.
buy it though. I think I'm still gonna get you.
Yeah. The classic, I can change you.
I can fix him.
I can fix him. I mean, in her offense, she's not wrong.
Oh, the
Yeah.
butt fucking scene. We already talked about it, but I did see it in my notes outline where he's like, it's that, you know, I have black friends thing. He's like, no, I'm nothing against gays. My mom had tons of gay friends.
Yeah, I'm woke as fuck, dude.
But they're all together, and this is where they start becoming kind of a throuple because Stuart is like, hey, so did you hear? Eddie is a proud homeowner.
He's like, what?
She's like, what? Homo erectus. He's an F-bomb. And that's when Eddie is like, you can't say F-bomb. And he's like, well, you just said it. He's like, yeah, because I am an F-bomb.
And we get a couple N-bombs too, because like it's just like only a black guy can call another black guy this, and he's like, what? I can't say this. And it's like, stop saying it, dude. It's not good.
You know what? The F's, it was fine because the character is gay and it fits. You don't need to throw that in there.
And he's not doing the full word. He's just doing.
Yeah, the short F.
Yeah.
But we don't need Josh Charles and Stephen Baldwin both dropping the N-bomb
Neither of them need
in a
to
movie
say it.
that has exactly 0 black people in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are 0 black people in this movie.
Even in the background, I don't think we saw one.
It was in Stephen Baldwin's contract. He's like, I'm dropping an N-bomb.
You know what? You can pay me $1 million less if I say it. Okay.
I'm like Tarantino. I'm getting mine.
Is this where Lara or Alex says, this is what we need to do? The sex is off the table for all of us. None of us can fuck each other.
Is that here?
I want to say it's coming up right about
it's right after. It's right after.
Yeah, because they're on their little
scene.
fucking walk.
Yeah, it's a walk and talk. This is, Josh Charles was getting his practice in for sports night.
There you go.
Aaron Sorkin watched this like,
yeah.
Oh, he's good at walking and talking.
He
My
can
God.
walk and talk and say things. So she's like, okay, Stephen Baldwin, you have the hots for me. I have the hots for him. He's going to have the hots for you because he hasn't admitted that. She's like, so let's just make a sacred vow that we will only be friends and have no sex.
Over the
That
pants hand
lasts
jobs
a
only.
day.
Do blowjobs count as sex? And then fucking Eddie.
Valid question.
But Eddie, I'm not going to blow you, dude.
It's a perfect joke for this couple, like not even in the movie per se, but like for this couple, it breaks the tension perfectly.
Yeah. So then we get another montage. This is them, like the happy version of the roommate montage.
And now we have somebody write OME on their door, threesome.
Oh, yeah.
There's a part where Eddie's in there taking a shit and Lara Flynn Boyle comes in to get stuff and then just leaves. And he's like, could you at least close the door?
I think she turns the lights off, which makes me very happy.
We have this like strobe light dance thing going on. I don't know what the fuck this is.
Because they're having fun. They're just hanging out and doing fun. This is shit that I did growing up. Like
I
just
did this
doing random dress up things, and like I experienced this at a much younger age.
I did it as a child. Like we have a bunch of my family's very musical and theater background.
Theatrical, yeah.
Theatrical. And then also I like doing drugs as an adult. So you better believe I've done some strobe light dance offs. But as a college kid, I never went to college.
Same.
As a college kid, I never went to college.
Yeah, I said what I said.
You're Steve Carell in that new show Rooster.
Yeah.
They say college is
Loving
the
that
best
show.
time of your life, but it's terrible. You're 60. But
Looking good at 60.
Yes. Oh, he could get it.
The part where it's like weird for me, but you know where this movie's going anyway, is like when they're all like just cuddling together in bed, because I'm like, I get what's happening here, but Stephen Baldwin is still staunchly not gay.
But he's horny enough to be like, he's doing you. He's doing the,
Yeah.
if I have to look at Eddie's penis to get some Lara Flynn Boyle, then I'm gonna fucking stare at Eddie's penis.
Yeah,
There
but
you
that's
go.
different because they're like
How is it different?
Because they're rubbing each other's feet, and it's more intimate. Have you never seen Pulp Fiction?
I mean, I'm saying, you're gonna give your mom a foot massage?
Exactly. Weird. No, I'm not gonna rub my mom's feet.
I grew up rubbing my mom's feet and her sciatica and
If
my dad's
Danny-
feet.
If Danny Trejo can rub Jean-Claude Van Damme's feet for what is going to be like a 45-minute scene by the time I'm done telling his stories, for 45 minutes straight, he rubs his feet in that movie. If Danny Trejo can rub Jean-Claude Van Damme's feet, you can too.
Well, Marcellus Wallace threw a dude off a balcony for rubbing Uma Thurman's feet. So
That's not what it was for.
I know, but that's the story.
Yeah, stories are good. I got a story about you being not afraid to see Stephen Baldwin's wiener, but afraid to touch his feet. Kind of weird.
It's not.
Hold on. We have a mutual friend. You can bleep the name out. Well, I won't. Well, we went and saw a movie with him yesterday.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And he always used to say, he's like, I think I'd rather suck a dude's dick than make out with him because that's just less intimate.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Okay.
He's not wrong. Like the making out is so fucking personal. And at least with the blowjob, you can like just try and finish it real quick.
Well, you know what people don't do? People don't make out through holes in the wall.
That's true. Oh,
You
not
can
anymore.
keep it impersonal.
Now I'm gonna go cut some holes in my walls.
There is one more thing because we talked about the three of them cuddling in the lobby, which is just fucking weird. I lived in a dorm. You don't hang out in the lobby of the dorm. You just don't. You're in your room or you leave.
Okay,
But for
again,
two-
that
that
was
people are
still 10
touching.
years later.
It,
Or
it's-
15 years
it
later.
doesn't matter. It's just, I don't know. There wasn't that
It's
kind
the
of
90s.
like
You need
community
people to
thing
see
in
what
the
you're
lobby.
doing.
It's a movie TV thing. I don't think it's a real thing. And I get it. But when the desk people are watching them, they're like, oh man, like this looks weird and da da da. They're like a throuple and all this stuff. And they say something, and one of them's like, "Yeah, we're one big happy family." And the girl at the desk is like, "Sounds kinky." And Lara Flynn Boyle is like, "Yeah, well, incest is the best." And it's weird, but it's funny.
But also mind your own fucking business.
Yeah, get the
Like,
fuck out of here.
At this point, nobody's actually having sex. So
This-
it's not weird. It's just a fucking it's a poly thing. You find your attention where you need it.
Maybe this is why people quit hanging out in lobbies, because the desk people couldn't mind their own fucking business.
I see what you're doing over there. Also, those shoes and that hat, don't go, honey.
I didn't even like our desk person in my dorm seeing me come in at 4 a.m, hammered off my balls.
Derek's just over there acting sober with an empty coffee cup. I'm just getting my day started. How are you?
I'm going to work. You're coming into the door.
Oh, did you just burp a pizza? It was sausage. Well, that's what you get when you put a pizza in the basement of the dorm. You get breakfast slices.
Did somebody put tequila on my pizza? Because
Oh, they replaced my coffee with a big mug of beer. Again. I got to talk to that beerista.
So Alex goes to a party without them, and they're like, "Fuck you, bitch!" So they go sleep in her bed as like it's their friendly way of getting revenge, right?
Yeah.
She comes home. Oh, also
There is
because they're
also there is an unidentified smell. I've played this game when I was younger. Like, find the smell.
a foul and mysterious odor.
Yeah,
As a matter of fact.
it's called a feo.
But she brings home
Famo.
this guy, Larry.
Famo.
Famo. You stink.
Larry.
Scary Larry, who's
He's
hairy.
hairy.
You have to be wary.
Is he allergic to dairy?
He's from
Dude,
Derry.
this dude is a douche with his fucking helmet hair.
He's unhappy, not merry.
This guy is he's what Stephen Baldwin was 3 months ago.
Oh, very.
Just saying whatever he can to get in a girl's pants. Because
But
like
it's
We
more
should make
pretentious
love.
though, because he's like, dance with me. What are your hopes and your
dance
dreams?
the dance of life.
Dance the dance. Get out of my fucking room right now, dude.
Yeah, he's like, you're a special girl. What are your hopes and dreams?
Okay, do me a favor. Don't fucking talk. I don't want to talk to you.
I brought you to my dorm not so we could wax poetic and get married. I was trying to get whacked. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
have an oversexed roommate, and then this fucking other guy that I really want to fuck, but he can't get it up for me. You're just here to be dick, dude.
You're kind of in between the two. So can you just bang it out and get
Yeah.
out of here?
Yeah. Also, can we put like a bandana on your hair? Take the one off my neck and put it over your hair. You look ridiculous.
Because she tells him, like, let's not talk about that. And he's like, then let's use the international language of love.
Get out of my room again. I let you
It has
back.
never
I let you
worked for
back
me.
in because I'm super horny, and now get the fuck out because I'm done with you.
It's even better because she doesn't kick him out. So they go back to their room. And they're like, we're going to order pizza, call Alex, see if she's hungry. And she gets mad. They're
Rot in
calling.
hell.
Now you need to call and make sure that she's not mad at us, but just mad that we asked her.
Yeah. And are you mad at us, or are you mad that you're not hungry?
So she comes in all pissed off, and they do the Larry Scary, very hairy thing. And then they start having a pillow
Watching
fight.
Tom
and
and
it
Jerry.
turns into a water gun battle, and then a hallway shaving cream battle.
Shaving cream.
There was a shaving cream fight.
And like I was like, okay, she kicked him out. We cut back after like 5 minutes of this giggly montage to Larry just chilling in her room still, like looking at his watch. Like
I wish, because it cut to the next day, because she sleeps in their stupid, mysterious, foul odor smell room, and cut to the next day, he's out, like the bed's all made up nice, like he did. I wanted him to still be sleeping there.
Same.
I'm like, oh my God, thank you. And also, you don't ever need to bring me a pillow. I brought my own with my hair.
that same pair of her panties is just now crusty on the floor.
He's got it on. Like, sorry, I snore a lot, so I wear a sleep mask. Is that my unders? It is. Now they're my overs.
He's wearing her bra around his eyes and her panties over his mouth.
Actually, my balls are very big, but also very cold, so I'm wearing your bra as underwear. My dick runs hot, my balls run cold. I can't make it more clear than that.
We flip it around the other way. It's a couple weeks later. Stuart's trying to bang this, like, looks like probably a freshman girl or something.
Yeah.
She comes over.
He's trying to get him as soon as he can, dude. He pays the desk people. He's like, let me know when some real talent comes through. You know he's a dude that uses talent to describe women.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Very smart.
Very, very, very smart.
Very big, enormous IQs. 2 of them.
So she comes over and has a dinner with them. We get the tail end of like a joke about a nun, and she's like, "Oh, I went to Catholic school," and tells this story, and like, this is so painfully awkward to watch. Like, this girl is just like, "So we were on a trip for my Catholic school, and the bus broke down, and I went walking, and we found this really pretty meadow."
And then
anything else?
And then what? Then what happened?
Well, it was the meadow was pretty.
Well, I even kind of called the joke ahead of time, because it's like, then we were just in a meadow.
Yeah.
And that's what she said. She's like, we were just in a meadow. That's a good story. I have to go peep. That's when you have to pee and poop at the same time.
And then she's in the bathroom just listening to the two of them, to Alex and
The
Eddie.
three of oh yeah.
Well, no, because Stuart's being polite.
I guess Stuart is being quiet. He still wants to fuck her.
Yeah, and
he,
it's
he
just
tells
Alex
some
and
story about
Eddie.
something stupid she said, though, doesn't he?
Maybe.
I think that's what kicks
but
it
it
off.
is.
He
But it
tells
is
something
Eddie
story.
and Alex that start it, right?
Yeah.
Because like
yes, it is definitely.
Eddie has the spoon up to his head and pretends to lobotomize himself. Which, at least that's quiet. She can't hear that.
So like, yeah, she slaps him barely.
Is this slap? Oh my god!
I've slapped my balls harder than this at night.
This is like how a 6-month-old smacks its mama.
That's why I wear a padded bra on my balls at night. Shock absorber.
We also get the next step of their relationship because we get more narration from Eddie, and he's looking at the two of them laughing and giggling, and he's like, "If you could just merge them into one person, they'd be the love of my life."
Yeah.
If you take her brains and his lack of tits, we got something there.
Put her brain in his body and you're happy.
He's
And
actually
then-
like, no, he's like,
No,
I
that
don't have
works,
a- I don't
though.
have a problem with the tits. Just put his dick on her, and we're good to go.
The tits are nice.
That's mine. No.
If
That's what I want.
If they switch bodies, Stephen Baldwin's going to be occupied just fingering himself in her body for the rest of the existence.
Exactly.
He's just going to be over there exploring himself because it's her body. So you got time.
And also figuring out how to actually make a girl come.
He's not going to care about that. This guy's never once cared about making a girl orgasm. Well, that's
Once
not
he
true.
feels it, he will.
That's not true because he does do the sheet thing.
I do like the thing where they're like, we need to hook him up with a dude, right? I mean, like, there's a couple funny things that come from it though. One of them, Alex is like, "Why don't you just fuck him?" to Stephen Baldwin, and he's like, "But I'm not gay," and she's like, "So just fuck him, it'll be fine." And he's like, "Yeah, but the taste of semen makes me gay."
Whose semen are you drinking?
My own.
He's got one of those inversion tables, and he's just, oh, God, I can't even think about it. Just jacking off on an inversion table.
I'm pretty sure he said the taste of semen makes me gag.
Oh, I thought he said gay.
I heard gay.
Oh, I always thought he said gag. 'cause
Gag
that
makes more sense.
Yeah, it does make more sense. I heard gay, but it also just might have been at this point in the movie. You get a G
Yeah.
and an A out of your mouth, and I'm like, "You said gay."
Yeah, he's saying gay. I didn't have to hear that last fucking letter.
Can you go close the gate? How do you close a gay? So then they do try to hook him up with Alexis Arquette's character, whose name I didn't get.
If you're gonna hook
It's
up
Dick.
anybody, oh,
Front
it is.
desk dick.
Yeah.
I thought they were just calling him a dick.
No, that's
His
what
name
they
is Richard. His name is Richard. But they
Oh.
call him front desk
okay.
dick.
Okay, I thought they were just calling him a dick.
No, I thought it was like he's gonna get laid. He's gonna get some front desk dick.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Whitney's doing the fucking work here. You can't hook your friends up unless you know their fucking style. Or their do's and don'ts, by the way.
Correct.
Yeah.
He could find this dude super unattractive, and now you've made this guy feel bad about himself.
Yeah, and also it's not even like a good like Lara Flynn Boyle walks in with Alexis Arquette, sits down on the bed next to Eddie, and is like, "Oh, you guys know each other, right?" And Eddie's like, "Yeah," and she's like, "Cool, okay, bye," and then
See
closes
ya.
the door, and it's like, "Well, you at least rub them off a little bit, get them going." Like if they start getting hard, they're like, "Yeah, we'll do it."
Yeah. Yeah. You don't even try to fluff him.
But like it is so fucking awkward. She just leaves and they're just sitting there and it's just silence. It's like, so how's the front desk?
I guess you're not talking because you're shy, and I've always been attracted to shy guys. I'm kind of shy myself. Doesn't sound like it. You haven't stopped talking since I sat down in this bed, dude.
But he gets pissed about it and runs out of there. At some point, Stephen Baldwin is like, dude, if you don't fuck, your dick goes inside and turns into a vagina.
It just shrivels up like a little raisin and turns into a clitoris.
And it's funny because he's talking about what
Science.
happened because he's mad, but this is when he stops being mad and they start laughing about it because he's like, well, the problem is he tried to kiss me. And they're like, well, yeah, that's the point. And he's like, no, but I saw his nose hairs and his breath smelled like kitty litter.
Yeah.
Like
Ew.
kitty litter.
Kitty litter. He's a human being, guys.
So then they take their little road trip.
Holiday road. Demonetized. We don't make money.
I like that they rent their car from Rent a Heap.
Uh-huh. But it's not
I
a
love
heap.
this.
That's
a
a fucking
car.
dope car.
It's a mid-60s Cadillac. We've had them all over the shows now. The episodes now.
Convertible.
It's not. It's a,
Just
it's
last
a,
week, right? In
Yeah, Vamp.
Yeah.
And then him in 8 seconds traveling the fucking country in a Cadillac.
Yeah. Maybe
know,
it's
but this
Stephen
one's-
Baldwin's Cadillac.
This one's convertible.
I already said that.
I know, but I'm saying this one's convertible.
It's a road montage. They steal a really small
Gnome?
ceramic version of Jack from someone's front yard.
100%, dude. I didn't realize I was a really tall lawn gnome until yesterday.
It's this little lawn gnome with a big red beard and a pipe, and I'm just like, yeah.
Come
Where's
on.
your pipe?
It's a little stereotypical. I don't buy it.
Smoking that Shire weed, dude.
Ah, that Toby. Long bottom.
You're just missing your green hat.
I don't wear
I
green.
do.
Look too Irish.
I love the part when they pull up next to these fucking next to Ma and Pa Kent driving down the road, and Eddie is in the back, just like Alex is riding him in the back seat of this Cadillac. It looks like they're fucking while they're driving next to Ma and Pa Kent, and she's just like, "Oh my!" This is why Pa Kent had a heart attack.
Absolutely, dude. He's like, oh, mother. Oh, mommy.
This is how we got Superman.
This is the greatest day of this actor's life. Not Pa Kent, guy playing Eddie. He's just like, yeah, dude, old fucking Larry Flynn Boyle once rode me.
Yeah, well, he very shortly gets to make out with her too, but he also has
Not
to
a
make
bad
out with
day.
Stephen Baldwin.
That's
No.
a bad day.
It balances out to a normal day. What'd you do yesterday? It was a pretty normal day. Made out with Lara Flynn Boyle and Stephen Baldwin.
Ooh. Oh. Huh? That's the range of motions. Ooh. Huh?
They get to this watering hole. They're like, "Oh, we didn't bring bathing suits." She's like, "Don't be an old fart." And then we get Lara Flynn Booty
Laura Flynn
Yeah, we do.
Booty.
because
Derek's range of emotion. This was great because he's like, yeah, looking at her naked backside, and then Stephen Baldwin's naked. Ah, and it's back to her. Yeah, and then it's Eddie's. Ah, ooh, and then it cuts to. After they all skinny dip, it cuts to them three all like kind of laying on a towel together. And Derek's like, ooh, ah.
it's a good butt.
And then they
Yeah.
start to kiss each other.
Yeah, they have a three-way kiss, which I'm sure was meant to be like an iconic cultural moment, but no one saw the movie.
Right.
I did see Wild Things, which also had ladies kissing. Well, it had
Yes,
two
it
ladies and a dude instead of two dudes and a lady.
Yeah.
Whoever wrote Wild Things saw this and was like, I know how to make that make money.
This here is
Yeah.
what we call the devil's threesome. 2 horns.
Yep. That's exactly what it's called.
The old Eiffel Tower.
No, they do the Golden Gate Bridge.
So when I was younger, I think it was Patch. I'm pretty sure we were hanging out. Talking about some girl who was like flirting with me, but there was this other guy there, and she was flirting with him, and it was getting like weird. And he just looks at me and he goes, "Why don't you give her the wobbly H, bro?"
Oh, I love Patch. The wobbly H. God, I don't know if Patch. I don't know if Patch listens, but he needs to be back on the fucking show.
It might still be in my fucking Facebook profile, because when I eventually created a Facebook profile, I just wrote, it was like, "Give us a quote," and I was like, "Should have given her the wobbly H, bro." And I don't fuck with my Facebook, so it might still be there.
Yeah, it's on your MySpace for sure.
Did you have MySpace?
Oh, I had MySpace. You had your 5 friends and your 10 favorite songs or whatever
I think
bullshit
it finally
they did.
shut down.
Oh, it's gone. Yeah, I mean, it's back. I
Yeah.
think I went and looked it up one day. I was like, I wonder if my MySpace is still there. And I looked it up, and the page was back, but no one uses it.
AOL finally shut down.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it took all.
Speaking
their,
of Gen
like,
X.
Yeah, I was fucking sorry about your AIM, your AOL instant messages, and your fucking buddy list. Sorry, you didn't make the cut, Stephanie.
God, I spent my youth on AOL Instant Messenger. It's really
Me too.
pathetic.
Yeah,
Oh, they
me too.
took away the quotes.
Oh, did they? Are you checking my Facebook page?
Yeah.
Somebody had to.
I figured someone would. But while they're having their 3-way kiss, this fucking priest and a group, like a church group, walk by with all these little kids, and they all just start laughing at them.
All right,
and
I
the
want you
priest-
to take a look around this here. We took a field trip so you could take a look at all of God's splendor. Everything here is of God's own creation, my children. So it's
Father
oh my God,
O'Malley,
look at that.
Father
There's two.
O'Malley, that's what you and the deacon did with me.
No, it is much more different. Oh my God, it is. Look at that. Oh, that's a good move. I'll have to remember that one. Write that one down. But cover your eyes and don't look him directly in the buttholes. It gives him power. It says so in the Bible. Don't look a gay man in his butthole.
And then Alex freaks the fuck out.
Yeah, and they run out because he gives this. The narration gives this philosophical fucking
Adam and
speech
Eve and
monologue
Steve
about
thing.
kissing. Yeah, and it's like she said that the priest was the representation of God, and the children were lost innocence and something.
But it doesn't end up
something.
bothering her. You know, like we don't see it bother her much.
Yeah, they don't.
We get
show
right
it.
back. We get right back to thruppling.
Yeah, because I mean the movie is like 93 minutes, I want to say. So
Uh-huh.
it's like I think
89.
there's probably another. Oh, that's right.
I was very excited.
Yeah, because we had to restart it, and it was like, no, you made it 90.
Fuck.
Because there's probably something cut. Because there's definitely, we go back. Alex is sitting in her room all depressed, and Eddie brings her in pizza, and she's like, "No, I'm fat." No, you're skinny. And then one pizza later, we cut to her throwing down an empty box. I am fat. Okay, you're fat.
Fine. Oh, we forgot to talk about the foul and mysterious odor.
Oh, yes.
She ended up like reaching under the bed. She like found it, and he lists off. He's like, "Oh, my pepperoni double anchovy mushroom olive pimento with
Extra
raw
cheese.
pubic hair on it." Like he made the worst fucking slice.
Now it also has fucking penicillin growing on it.
He's
too.
gonna need that. That's this guy's
That's
move.
why he had, yeah.
He just buys a pizza, throws it under his bed, and after a hard night of fucking, he just rubs it on his dick. That's how
does-
penicillin works, right?
He does
Yes.
throw that pizza out the window and hits some girl with it because you hear her go,
Hey!
You know that Mista lady? I think I just cured her STD. Mista, it burns when I pee.
So her and Eddie are hanging out in her bed, and she wants to cuddle, and he starts getting weird, and then she gets more cuddly, and then
I feel like I had a glimpse
He-
into your guys' nightlife when you're trying to sit there and watch a movie, and Whitney's like, "Do you want to cuddle?" He's like, "What the fuck are you doing? Don't touch me."
it is 73 degrees in here right now. It is
73 degrees
searing.
and balmy. It's a balmy 73 in this house, Whitney. God.
I'm under a blanket.
I got that shit turned down to like 67 right now. I'm like, fuck
Do
you?
you?
Fuck the world.
Yeah,
I'm not worried about the environment anymore. It turns out we're not going to last long enough for it to matter. So
Yeah, sorry, we lost that one. Now we're just gonna have to survive nuclear winters.
we got an Air Force base, a nuclear power plant, Raytheon. We're not going to have to worry about it.
We're the second wave
Yeah.
of attack, so the first waves need to be more symbolic and not strategic.
Yeah. Well, hopefully they can get like a DC. I mean, get all the people out.
Hopefully.
I'm not a big. I don't have anything against the people who live there, other than just the people who work there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Ooh, maybe they'll get Mar-Lago.
Maybe that'll be the first one. You want it to be symbolic.
Yeah.
They just bomb an empty island, and people are like, "What are you doing?" They're like, "That's the right one, right? That's Little St. James or whatever the fuck it was called." But like, she gets mad that he won't cuddle, and she's like, "I know you're secretly attracted to women. You're a closet hetero." And he's like, "You're a bitch. You're fucking heterosexual." Like,
You only like me because I reject you. You need that sort of pain in your life. I'm like, I feel fucking targeted right now.
Do you feel attacked, Jack? Do you need a safe space?
I need a safe space, and it's inside of Lara.
So she's having like a big meltdown moment. Stuart sees her and he's like, "Well," and he goes for it. He goes for a kiss. He does not completely take advantage of a woman. In
He forces himself upon her for the first kiss, but then there's a moment where he pulls away. I'm not saying what he's doing is right, but he pulls back and looks her in the eyes like, "You want this? Do you not want this?"
I would.
She pulls him deep.
Yeah, I was gonna say I would shy away from saying he forces himself on her. He goes in for the kiss. He doesn't hesitate, but he doesn't like push it on her. He goes in for the kiss. She starts kissing back. He stops and looks at her, and she just like pulls him down to the bed.
That's fair. I chose the wrong lingo.
I just, I don't have any respect for Stephen Baldwin, but I don't want people to think
No.
I'm laughing about rape.
But and we're
Right.
also just talking about like this movie did it justice, where he did a forceful kiss
Yeah.
and then was like, "How was that? You have a moment right now to tell me to go fuck myself. If I get smacked across the face, message received." But she's like, "No, that actually works for me. This is you tapping into a real moment. Also, let's trauma dump."
Yeah.
That's what I was going to say. It's a callback to earlier because he just went in for like the neck and ear kisses and she was into it.
Yeah.
So here he sees her and he goes in for the kiss because that's obviously what she's into and she accepts it.
Yep.
So they fuck. I was disappointed.
Don't tell Eddie.
I was disappointed
Immediately.
because I understand they're in the throes of passion and whatever. She had time to pull out this condom and give it to him. Good move.
Commentary on the time.
Not judging that, but she didn't have the time to take off that shirt while he was putting on that condom.
She had to take her pants off.
There it is.
Have been. He can take then he takes the shirt off. I'm just saying you've
Derek,
been trying to
this
hook up
is
with
a
this girl.
Moment of passion.
She
we
doesn't
don't
want
have
it-
time to remove clothing. I'm just trying to get in.
In a
bring
moment
little
of passion,
ruckus.
I want to see them nerps.
Hello. I'm giving you the female vote. She hates this guy. She just wants a dicking. She's like, "Nope, not looking you in the face. Take the pants off. Put that condom on. I'm taking my pants off. Turning around, stick it in and fuck me good."
She just wants to get one real
Full
quick.
Stop.
That's fair,
That is why.
but you can
you
still
just
take
wanna see
off
her
the
boobs.
shirt. Yeah.
Nope.
It's,
Derek's being greedy. Whitney,
also,
Derek's
I
being
don't.
greedy.
I don't think this movie is going to show that. I'm not saying the movie should have showed her boobs. I'm saying as the guy who has been trying to have sex with her all semester. I mean, but
You're
but
gonna
to be
get what
fair,
you get.
he did just see the boobs. They were skinny
He's-
dipping together.
I was gonna
so-
say he's probably been seeing her walk around this place, nay, from time to time.
For
Like,
months now.
They haven't hooked up, but she's done that like from the bathroom to the bedroom, little fucking.
I'm a boob man. Want to
Yeah.
see some boobies.
He's a boob man.
Gonna
It's
motorboat. Gonna motorboat. Gonna motorboat.
That episode of Beverly Hills 90210
Oh, that one. Go on.
where Whitney will remember this one probably, where David Silver walks in on Kelly when she's
Actor
showering.
activist David Silver.
I don't think he's an activist for anything other than his career.
He's trying to see Iraq.
He walks in on Jenny Garth while she's showering and he sees her naked. It's when she's his stepsister now, so he's not, whatever. It's okay
Whatever,
though, according to
indeed.
the internet. But in that, I remember watching that, and he walks in on her getting out of the shower. His eyes go straight down. So he's a bushman. He's not looking at her boobs. He's not looking at anything. He goes straight to the Jane.
He's going for Lady Jane.
Me, on the other hand, I'm starting at the top and working my way down. Or bottom, working my way up. Either way, I'm taking in the whole thing.
I like to
Yeah,
look him
he
in the eyes
does.
and
He
show him
takes
my
the whole
penis.
thing.
You like what?
I like to look him in the eyes and show him my penis. Are you looking at my boobs? No, I'm looking in the eyes. Look at my balls.
Excuse me, my balls are down here.
Excuse me, my guys are down here.
So they fuck. An undisclosed amount of time passes, whether it's right after, the next morning, 2 weeks later, we don't know. But Eddie calls from like get ready to go to his film class, and she's asleep, and she's like, I had a dream that you were a mailman and you were delivering something and whatever.
That's nice, dear.
And he starts talking about how, like, oh, women, I've realized that women are so much better than men, and da-da-da. He's trying to like make her happy because he pissed her off. Meanwhile,
it's doing it for her, though, because she's like, really? You think women are better? And then, well, it's both at the same time.
yeah,
Like it's doing
this
it
is
for
their
her.
first threesome.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Yeah. My God.
Because Stephen Baldwin comes in and starts, going to Chowtown, and she is sitting there. He says some big words while he's talking to her, and she's like, say more big words. And he's like, onomatopoeia, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Like,
Oh, I've got a good one. Liberty gibbet.
Copuscescence or something, which apparently the trivia did define that, so something useful. Apparently it's like a word for strong sexual desire. But it's funny because she doesn't know what it means, but she's just like, holy fuck, copuscescence is such a good word, and she just fucking floods Stephen Baldwin's face.
Yeah,
All right, now
she
get
does.
out of here. Get the fuck out of here. You're perfect for this. I don't want to talk to you.
Yeah.
We don't know what time went between her and Stephen Baldwin fucking and then that scene, but we know that Eddie goes to class, he's watching this French movie, and he starts getting hard, and he's like, I want to fuck Alex.
He's like, I didn't realize I could will myself to be attracted to women or something like that. Like I willed myself to have a boner.
He hadn't seen One Battle After Another yet. He didn't know you could just will a boner into existence.
That's not everybody. That's just
He hasn't
man.
But like he runs.
Sorry, I need you to bleep the name.
Sorry.
But we have a friend who is married, and his wife often will be like, are you sure you need that drink? And he's like, what, you think I'm too drunk? She's like, yeah, I think you're too drunk. He's like, if I was drunk, could I do this? And he just gets a boner and shows her. And it's like my favorite thing. And he even said, he's like, it's kind of high risk, high reward. Because like if it doesn't happen, like, I guess I'll pour this drink out and go to bed.
That's fair.
It's fair, dude. I think that should be a test in society. Like not at bars. Because don't just, you're cut off. Oh, yeah?
I think you've had too much to drink. I think my dick would disagree.
Oh, yeah? Look at this. You see me hold my hat there? Ta-da! No hands, Ma.
He Forrest Gump runs home to fuck her. And when he shows up, she's like, I was having another dream
If I
about
was
you.
running anywhere, I was fucking.
I was having a dream about you. You were a pizza man, and you were bringing me sausage or something like that. And he's like, good thing, because I brought you sausage.
I got you
Yep.
that mushroom tip.
Is this really happening? Is this for real right now?
She's like, oh, I'm still dreaming. He's like, no. By the way, great way to be woken up.
Fantastic way.
Greatest
Husband
way.
woke me up. Never mind.
I'm
This
just
isn't
leaving
Kevin
it. I'm
Smith's
just leaving it
podcast.
neutral.
I do like afterwards they're talking about it, and he's like, I mean, it was good, like, because he's gay, so he's not into girls. He's like, that part where my thing was in your thing, that was pretty cool.
I made the yogurt. It's fun.
I made the yogurt.
That's what I'm going to call
I
it from now
tossed
on
the
is now
sauce.
yogurt.
Wait, is it like Greek yogurt or like flavored yogurt?
Looks like it.
Hopefully it's not
Judging
like the
him.
yogurt with fruit at the bottom.
He looks like
Oh.
he looks like he'd be Greek. Wait, yogurt with fruit at the bottom. Does that mean you had a baby? Wait, no, isn't. I was gonna make a really bad joke. I'm not doing it. You can't make me.
All right.
In the threesome, he's the fruit at the bottom.
I was like, it's coming.
Much like the threesome, it's coming.
Woo!
But like he ends up telling Stephen Baldwin that he had sex with a woman. It's the classic like person who doesn't
You
have
don't
a
know her.
girlfriend.
She goes to a different school. You don't know her.
Yeah. No, she lives in Canada. I know her. I met her on the internet.
It's my older brother. So you don't know, I have an older brother, by the way. He's my brother and he's older than me. Am I giving too many details? My older brother, he went to St. James High. He's got a friend named Mark. It's one of his friend's sisters, and you don't know her. She got the flu when she was 9 and almost died. Her dog's name is Skippy. Am I giving too many details? I don't know. What does it sound real?
Stephen Baldwin is like, because he says like the sex wasn't that good, and Stephen
He
Baldwin
said it was okay.
Yeah, I think mediocre might have been the term he used.
Yeah. Yeah, mediocre.
He goes, sex is like pizza, dude. Even if it's bad, it's good.
Sex is a lot like pizza. Either way, I'm putting my dick in it.
Sex is a lot like pizza.
An
If you
apple
leave it
pie.
around long enough, it has a foul and mysterious stench.
Oof.
Sex
not
is a lot
wrong.
like pizza. I turn around and start from the back.
Sex is a lot like pizza. You call somebody and they bring it to your door.
Sex is a lot like pizza because I'm going to deliver in 30 minutes or less.
Sex is a lot like pizza because when they show up at your door, you just give them the tip.
I have nothing.
That's okay.
I suck
Sex
at
is a
this
lot
game.
like pizza. There's sausage, mushrooms, pepperoni. I don't know, any long cured things or dick
That's
shaped.
uncircumcised, circumcised, and nipples. Got it.
I got all drunk when I was ordering pizza, and I think I was on Grindr instead. But either way, there's a 10-inch vegetarian on its way. Stupid.
Stuart ends up telling Alex that, like, oh, I think Eddie slept with a girl. He said she was a lousy lay.
The fuck?
Yeah.
And she's
I
in
mean,
the
he doesn't know.
bathtub.
He doesn't know that it's her, but still, like, I guess we're just coming at it from our point of view. Stephen Baldwin's a fucking scumbag. Like, he's a business date rape bro dude.
Well, I think he read it
Not yet,
as,
but he's gonna be.
I think he read it as, like, so Eddie said that the sex wasn't great. It was weird or whatever. Stephen Baldwin's like, well, the man can't be doing a bad job.
Oh,
So it must be the
yeah.
woman. So the problem was that the woman was terrible.
And we already know this chick wants nothing more than just to be a great lay for Eddie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like he's like trying to scrub her back while he's telling her this because she's in the bathtub and she's like, get the fuck out of here. And then I think they start making out.
No.
No,
She yells at
no.
him.
Yeah, she yells. There's a scene earlier where she's washing him and he grabs her hand and like he's like, a little lower, just keep it there for a second, like makes her grab his dick, and then she just fucking squeezes. He's like, enough, 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 and she storms out. Like,
Oh, okay.
it's a playful thing, but then this time she's just like, you're hurting me. You're scrubbing too hard. And she's like, oh, is it that, or is it that you didn't get to fuck Eddie, or some little snide remark?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, oh, am I rubbing too hard, or am I fucking saying something a little too close to home?
I mean, he called it. He hit that head on the.
Oh, yeah.
He hit that nail on the head.
He gave that head.
He hit that man in a boat.
Oh, he don't know about that.
So like she's all pissed off at Eddie and she's talking to him and he starts talking about how like I think Stuart might actually be gay and she's like, what?
No.
Where? What? And he's like, well, think about it. He's obsessed with his. All he talks about is dicks. He's obsessed with his muscles. He's
He
a total
hates women.
narcissist. He knows every word to Oklahoma.
He's look, I'm the gay dude and he knows show tunes. That's weird. I asked if he wanted to watch Die Hard and he said Sound of Music.
Oh.
Either way, you got some ex-Nazis.
Yeah, you do.
So Eddie is like, I've got a plan. So he gets some really, really high shelf, expensive, classy tequila.
Can we afford this delicious, high-end, top-shelf
Patron-
bottle of Patron?
Clear Patron.
Añejo?
I was gonna say it has.
No, I
the,
think it was probably Raspados.
I'm gonna
Reposado,
go out on
yeah.
a limb here.
Yeah.
I've worked.
Raspados is different.
Yeah, that's food.
I've worked at tequila's food. I've worked at shitty bars that have multiple Patrons. This looked like the fucking citrus blend.
Ugh.
Ooh.
Yeah, Hork is right, Derek. I know you didn't
Flavored
say it, but you
tequila.
felt it.
Yeah, but also remember 1994. Who knows what this cost back then?
Yeah, I mean, especially
it
that you're
used
a
to be
college
a
kid.
high end.
You're a college
Patron.
kid.
Less than it does now.
Patron
you're-
used to be a high end.
It was.
Could have been a $50 bottle.
But you're a college kid, man. Like, you're going to whatever liquor store is close to campus. They probably don't have the options we have now.
Yeah. I mean, you're not like importing some specialty mezcal from a family farm and, you know, whatever. Like,
Baby boy, you don't even have fucking Cazadores yet.
your choices are Cuervo and Patron.
Yeah, you're going to take the
Yeah.
Patron over that Cuervo every day. Because Cuervo's not actually tequila. It's an agave-inspired liqueur.
And the gold, Cuervo Gold, that everybody used to think was
I got
classy.
so sick off of that shit.
That's just clear Cuervo with food coloring in it. It's not aged in any way.
There are songs about it. Jose Cuervo, you are a friend of mine. I like
Well-
to drink you with a little salt and lime.
Anybody singing like that thinks Jose Cuervo is fancy.
I had this imported liquor the other day. You ever heard of tequila? This Josie Cuervo guy makes a pretty good tequila.
Cuervo.
I'm sorry, man. He can just go back to where he came from, but leave it tequila.
but like they're getting apparently shit faced on like a third of a bottle of Patron.
Maybe
the
it speaks.
the deskies are like, this is when they're peeping on him.
Uh-huh.
They're like, dude, he's trying to fuck him. Look at him. He's just feeding him tequila.
It might speak to the alcoholics in us, but it's just like, come on, guy. This is a Sunday morning.
Look, you
Right?
can, someone can get drunk. I mean, there's drinking. So I would say that this bottle, okay, was maybe optimistically half empty.
Yeah.
You could get drunk drinking a quarter of a bottle of tequila. Some people could. I couldn't. You couldn't. But I'm going to assume that would be like if you opened it, it was just like glug, 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 glug.
There you go.
There's a quarter of that bottle.
There
In
you
about
go.
15 minutes, you're going to be feeling something.
Now I'm
But
gonna
if
get
you
my
took,
now
like,
I'm
a
gonna get my buzz
shot,
on.
And then you talked, and then you took another shot a little later.
Ate a
The
bunch
way
of
they were-
za.
The way they were
We have
taking
a-
shots, they're taking one every like 10 minutes because you can't be gagging like that too often or you'll throw up.
We have a friend that we were just at a concert with the other night. I swear to God, it was every 3 minutes. He's like, "Another shot, bro. Let's go." And
Oh
I
no,
was
that's
like-
how we call that getting timmed. And it happens. I was ready for it, dude. I ate a bunch of starch before I went out because like
Okay.
I am gonna drink so many. It's not the amount of tequila you drink; it's the frequency of the shots in your face. And I love it.
Correct.
I was ready for it. Sometimes I'm not ready for it, and I'm like, we have
'Cause you
done
know you had a
5
DD.
shots exactly. But like, it's like we have had 5 shots in 45 minutes, and I have eaten nothing today.
And this isn't to say that like a normal person can't get drunk off the amount of tequila they drank, but not the level of drunk they are. They're like,
Right. Well, we got one faking it, I guess.
well, no, because when you talking about Eddie?
Oh, I guess he's not faking.
Because he
just-
runs out and starts vomiting and shit.
That's right. Well, he was vomiting because of rejection. He's
they're
allergic
like,
to it.
They're like, I can't stand up. The room is spinning, laying down type of drunk.
When did we get on the ceiling?
This is becoming alcoholic cast, but like, it's a crazy amount of drunk to be for that little amount of tequila. But it's a movie.
The last time I
Suspend
laid on the
disbelief.
floor and thought about being on the ceiling wasn't alcohol.
Also, we are 40 somethings and they're 20 somethings.
Yeah, they should be able to drink more than us.
I
but like,
think I was better drinking
Have you
in my
drank
20s.
with a 20 something recently?
I drank with 20 somethings when I was 20 something, and
Yeah.
actually I drank with 30 somethings when I was 20 something. So I drank with 20 somethings when I was teen something.
So I'm just saying,
But I
I
could drink
drink
more- I
frequently with 20 somethings and I outdrink all of them.
Yeah, because
together.
20-year-olds these days are barely 20s.
Yeah.
They got a good, cushy life. In our 20s, we were all fucking angry and bitter and, times were tough. We didn't have safe spaces.
What's a safe space?
A bar.
We didn't even have Netflix.
Oh my
That's
God,
right.
we have to open a bar called Safe Space.
Yes, we do.
No, because
And it's going to
that's
have
how
nothing but different safes. It's going to be a vault.
I was like, that's how that's how against your will. Like, you know how some bars open and then become a bar for a certain football team, even though the owner doesn't like that team. You call the bar Safe Spaces. That's how you get a Trump bar,
Ugh.
because they're going to come in and take it over.
They're going to try.
It'll be like the territorial where the ceiling is held up by Trump flags, and if you
Well,
took
that's
them
because
down,
the owner also loves
I'm
Trump.
serving nothing but Bud Light and rainbow cans. So come
Yeah.
at me, dude.
I'm like, I
oh,
know
we only
quite a few
serve
gay people that
import
will-
beers here.
Yep. That's right. We got Tequila, and I ain't talking Josie Quivirto.
But this is when the desk people are peeping on them. Eddie is the one who starts getting sick, but then like Stephen Baldwin says something, and he's like, "Shh," and like puts his finger on his face. He's like, "Don't spoil the intimacy." And he's like, "Dude,
what intimacy are you
I
talking about?
don't like dudes. You do like dudes. No, I don't like dudes."
All right, look, real quick. I don't think you should have to like manipulate to sleep with somebody, especially if they're not of the hetero or homo that you are. But if you're gonna do it, maybe start with just giving this guy a squeezer or a blowjob, and then he'd be like, "Oh, that was nice."
I can tell you, I mean, we have a friend who's very gay, and he's long said he can change any straight man with a 6-pack.
He's 6-pack straight.
Whether that's true or not, I don't know. He never tried it on me. He must not be into bears, is all I'm saying.
He tried it on me, but he was just like, "Good God, you could put him away."
Oh, right.
He ended up trying to get me drunk enough to be gay, and he passed out.
He's like, he's like, this is why I stick to college kids.
He's like, damn it. I'm never trying this with a fucking big old ogre Irishman ever again.
Well, this is when Stephen Baldwin's like, yeah, but the thing is, I'm fucking a girl. And he's like, who, an imaginary girl? I haven't seen you with anyone.
You don't know her. She also goes to a different school. Pussy.
You don't know her. Oh, wait, yes, you do. Her name is Alex.
I'll give you a clue. It rhymes with schmalix.
And then we have the end of the second act blow up here where he's like,
And this is where he says we've been fucking for months.
yeah, and Eddie looks at him. He's
every
like,
time that you leave, we're fucking.
Eddie does my dad's line, but he doesn't do the second half. He goes, I see, said the blind man. My dad used to always say that, but he'd say, I see, said the blind man, pissing into the wind.
It all comes back to me now.
My family was, I see, said the blind man to his deaf son. And then maybe might be a follow-up that his something wife was on the phone. I can't remember.
You have the family-friendly Christian version that doesn't involve piss.
Yeah. Yeah, we can't say the P word. Dude, I think I've said it before. I used to get my mouth washed out for saying pregnant. Pregnant was a bad word in my family.
Oh, your mom hated Mary Tyler more than...
You had to say the word expecting.
So he runs off.
Not a joke.
I know it's not. It's still funny.
No, it could be funny. I was just more for the listeners. They're like, oh, they're doing a bit. Not a joke. Not a bit. Just a funny thing in life.
But he runs off and he's like falling down in the streets, retching, and these people are just walking past him. And I'm like, that's correct.
He's trying for his best Forrest Gump. It's just like, oh my God. I can't survive on pizza and tequila anymore.
Because at the same time,
Wrong.
Stuart goes chasing after him and he like falls and breaks something and like cuts his arm. And everybody in the dorm is like, oh my God, he cut his arm.
Nope.
Help him.
Nope. Not what's going to happen. Everyone's going, oh, look at how fucking much blood that guy has.
Look, dude, got old threesome over there is bleeding.
Why don't you get your fucking partners to be a nurse for you?
Why don't you get your wife to help? Maybe your husband.
See, it's funny because he likes boys and girls. I don't know if you know that.
Yeah, exactly. 1994.
94, man.
But the people on the street just ignore him.
Perfect.
But he does go to one of the med students.
We
gets
don't even know it's a
bandaged up.
student at first, right? Like he's just wrapping gauze and he's like, all right, we're all done. As Stuart is like kind of debriefing Alex.
Yeah, he's
like,
telling
look,
Alex what happened.
Look, like he challenged my masculinity. So I was like, yeah, I'm fucking Alex really well. But the guy's like, all right, all done. No stitches? Well, stitches are next semester. Which means you're
Pretty
getting the
good.
shit for free.
Yeah.
So
That's pretty
good
good.
on you.
I will say I used to donate plasma in college, and all the people who worked there were like nursing students.
Eh.
They were awful.
Yeah.
I have scars, and I was like, well, I made $180 this month, so
Damn, that's it. I mean, I know it's a lot for back then.
that was. My dad was nice enough to send me money for groceries.
Yeah.
So that was what I ate with. The $180 a month paid for my weed and alcohol. And in 2006 to 2009-ish, you could afford weed and alcohol with $180 a month.
Yeah, that's like 2-3 nights here.
As long as you had good friends.
Mhm.
Because the weed would run out. But the alcohol you could still buy.
Mhm.
Craft beer wasn't $24 a 4-pack yet.
Yeah. Man. Go back there and have a handle of gin and some McDonald's. Spend $10.
We used to buy handles of Captain Morgan. I know it's awful, but we were in college.
Oh, I drank at the age you were in college. I was probably drinking Jim Beam on the rocks.
Yeah, we would buy handles of Captain Morgan for $14. So, different time.
I can't afford to be sober.
You drink to get drunk, not to enjoy.
Yeah.
It's also
The
when I started
alcohol.
drinking coffee, because I never really liked coffee, but we had this really nice, cool, cheap breakfast place. Not nice, like fancy, like good. Like
Enjoyable.
a good greasy spoon kind of place.
Mm.
And coffee was $1 and it had unlimited refills. So I was like, well, orange juice is $4 and you got to pay for it. So I guess I'm drinking coffee.
Also, caffeine's pretty cool.
Mostly sugar at the beginning. By the end of the first semester, I was like, I don't need sugar.
Who's got the time?
I can't afford to. I got to get another refill before she comes back. Or when she comes back. But yeah, he admits to her, whatever. And then Eddie goes off and he's watching this movie in his film class about some lady who kills herself because she's got 2 lovers or whatever. So he's like, then I knew what I had to do. And I was like, is he about to try to make Lara Flynn Boyle try to kill herself? I don't
Is he
understand.
going to kill himself?
Like, I don't know what's happening.
All right, let's go back and have a threesome foot rub again.
So they have a whole chat about like all three of them together about like moving out, whatever, because things are getting weird. One of them says, fuck you. The other one's like, no, fuck you. The third one says, fuck you.
Baldwin says, I guess I'll move out. And they're all dope.
Oh, no. Baldwin is the third one, too, to say, fuck you. And Eddie's like, you wish. And they start giggling and laughing and kissing and touching. And then they have the titular threesome.
Here it is.
And this is where you get Eddie goes to like reach for Stuart's butt, but then pulls away, and then Stuart grabs his hands and put it back.
I've been making the joke the whole time, but this time he is thrusting him into her, just with his hands the way Derek wants.
Yeah.
So I did read a little bit in the trivia, I guess, before Stephen Baldwin was born again.
Before he was born. His parents gave him up for adoption.
See patreon.com/worstpeople for more on that. Not about Stephen Baldwin, but about giving up unborn children for adoption. He apparently had talked in interviews about some stuff being cut from the movie. And I'm assuming this is the studio, because they were like, we're already being risque. We can't go too much. But apparently there was more physically intimate footage between Stephen Baldwin and Josh Charles.
Okay.
The thing I read said most notably there was a kissing scene during the big three-way.
God, Baldwin's happy that's cut now.
Yeah. And then also, we're about to wrap up the movie, but during the wrap-up, when he's talking about how they all went their own ways and had different lives and whatever, there's also just a straight one-on-one sex scene after Alex moves out between Stuart and Eddie.
Oh, shit. Okay. Yeah, they cut that because it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense for Stephen Baldwin's character to be like, well,
Not at all.
we had a threesome, so now you and I can bang. Like, no, he's emphatic. He's a womanizer.
We don't see how the threesome went. We see Eddie in the front and Stuart in the back with Lara Flynn Boyle in the middle. And then we see like
Talk
touching
about a
and
white
kissing.
bread sandwich.
We see touching and kissing, but then it just like fades away. So like
This is not rated R, I'm assuming, right? No,
it is
has
rated
nerves.
R.
It
Yeah.
has nerves.
But like I said, there's the cut scene of them kissing during the threesome. So them kissing would also, in a 1994 movie, intimate they probably had some kind of other contact as well, whether it was, a butt sex, as Stuart would say, or if it was just,
Docking.
let me cradle you, like let's rub it on my face a little bit.
I think your pervy wife nailed it last night, dude. Fucking Eddie's just gonna be licking balls and tickling taints while he's inside Lara.
Yeah.
Like he knows his rule.
I've had that experience.
He's going from the vag to the balls, just back and forth with his tongue.
Yeah. Yeah. And then someone every now and then is just a little spitter polish for him. Little commemoration. 94, we weren't ready to see, not us personally, we weren't ready to see two dudes making out. Like that doesn't sell in 94. It barely fucking sells now. You know what I mean?
There's other stuff. There was a filmmaker, I guess he did stuff later too, but mostly in the 90s he did, a guy named Greg Araki who did, what's the name of that movie?
Araki 4. Araki loves Emily.
He did a movie called Doom Generation.
I know Doom Generation. I pitched this to you one night, very drunk.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I watched it 2 years ago for the first time. I loved it. It's Rose McGowan, James Duvall, who was Frank in Donnie Darko, and then Jonathan Sheck, whatever his name is. I Quit.
Mm-hmm.
And they're in like this.
Gimme.
It's like a Natural Born Killers-esque like road trip crime spree, but they're also all fucking. And like you got dudes kissing and that and stuff, but again, that's a popular like cult movie with people who are okay with queer cinema from the 90s. It's a very, very Gen X. Greg Araki's shit is super Gen X, but
as you also said, they're going on like a killing spree, so it's like no, they're deviant in every sense of the word. So of course they're dudes kissing. They're murderers.
Yeah.
They're probably satanic too.
yeah. And I don't know the box office or anything on that. I'm sure it didn't do well. It's one of those like cult classic things. But like, so I mean, it was in movies, but yeah, it was like if we had, like I said earlier, Wild Things.
Yeah.
Wild Things might not have done well. I don't know, but it was a rage with people my age and a little bit older, because you have fucking Neve Campbell and Denise Richards kissing. You've also got
Kevin Bacon's
Which,
dick.
which one was it? Was it Kevin Bacon kissing with them, or was it
Matt Dillon?
Matt Dillon? It was
Pretty sure it's Matt Dillon.
it was Matt Dillon. We do
But
see
you see
Kevin
Kevin
Bacon's dick
Bacon's
because
dick,
Kevin Bacon is
so-
the cop. Matt Dillon is the teacher that's fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll talk about that movie one day. That movie is wild.
I got it up right now. I'm going to give you the box
Wild Things
office
is
here in a
wild.
second because I'm going to totally forget all this information when we do ever cover it. It made $10 million, like not 10 million profit. Budget of 20, made 30 worldwide. So
Okay, so it did better than this movie.
yeah,
I mean, I guess at the time you've got a whole group of people, gay people, who are not feeling, seen or represented in cinema, and if they are, it's a Harvey Firestein. It's not
yes,
a normal, like a real person. Like it's and I don't mean Harvey Firestein as a cartoon character gay, but like the character he plays for like Robin Williams, for Mrs. Doubtfire and stuff, like that over the top.
we got to talk about Death to Smoochie. Do either of you know that one?
I haven't seen it since the early aughts, but I remember liking it. But
I
Movies?
rewatched Death to Smoochie.
I
it's
said
Robin
with Smoothie.
Williams.
Oh, it's
No.
Smoothie.
Is he in it?
It
No,
might be in it, but I don't.
it's Robin Williams and Edward
Norton.
Norton, and he's
And
like a
Harvey Firestein
Barney.
plays a mafia boss.
Oh, okay. I don't remember anything except for Ed Norton is like a Barney type of.
I watched it a
character on
couple
some
years
TV
ago,
show.
and I very much enjoyed it as a dark comedy. It's Danny DeVito directed, I want to say.
Okay,
We'll get there.
I remember I watched it after I had discovered like Fight Club because I was like, well, I love Robin Williams. Now I love Edward Norton. What the fuck is this?
It's a Robin Williams not being wholesome.
Yeah.
Rainbow Randolph.
So there is one more like thing before the final montage where she thinks she's pregnant. It doesn't really matter except it kind of directs where the end of the movie goes. I want to mention it though just because she takes this pregnancy test. Stuart is in the bathroom like vomiting because he's so nervous that she might be pregnant. He sees this candle that they have for some reason of Jesus,
It's ironic.
Yeah.
and he says something about like seeing Jesus, whatever, when he's laying on the ground after like vomiting, and Eddie is like, did he say Jesus or Elvis?
Who told you to cut your dick off, Jesus or Elvis?
And Lara Flynn Boyle, you don't have to cut your pee off. I'm not pregnant.
Oh, thank God, because I am having a love relationship with my penis.
And this is when I'm like, do you guys realize she hasn't cussed through this whole movie?
Yeah, and as soon as she said it, I was just like I replayed it. I was like, yeah, she says things like golly.
You said that last night, but there is one moment because it's that time when all three of them, right before the threesome, when they all talk shit to each other, and one of them says "fuck you," and then she says "fuck you." And they all three say
Okay,
"fuck you,"
true.
but that
No,
might
she's
be the only
doing
one.
she's doing Greek things, so it's FAHQ, like it's a dorm.
Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you. It's a very little known frat. She still isn't cursing. It's a perfect movie.
So we get the closing, like it's kind of a weird, like anticlimactic, but I guess more like real world ending of like what would happen. Like, so next semester she moved out to an apartment. Stuart left and went to another school. Eddie lived alone and didn't like it. There is a moment where he shoves the Jack Garden gnome out the window, and we thought he was going to kill a person because earlier they hit someone with a pizza, but they very specifically show he doesn't kill someone, Jan de Bont style.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's the old friend thing. It's like, well, we saw each other at graduation, and we got together for lunch a year later, but it was never like the old days.
Then
Stuart
Stephen
got
Baldwin
married.
got arrested and went to prison for embezzling money, and he really, really hated the lack of women in prison. Was not a fan.
Decided he was gay.
And then Lara and I keep in touch, and every time she calls my boyfriend the other woman.
Yeah. And she decided to stay single for a long time. And then he goes through this thing where he's just like, like a vacation. Sometimes, you have things planned out, but you have to take a detour, and it ends up being the best part of your trip.
You
The
end up
end.
somewhere you never would have found, like Yuma.
So that's the end of the movie. We'll go around the horn for thoughts, final thoughts, recommendations, and we'll start with wife since it was her movie.
This is gonna be easy.
So I obviously recommend this. I have not seen this since probably high school, but I know I watched it a shit ton back then. I had friends like this throughout my life. I still kind of have friends like this where it's completely platonic. But I mean, there was a time where Derek saw me and Whitney in the pool spinning in circles, and he was
A boy
like,
Whitney,
yeah, boy Whitney.
not her and herself.
So I walk in and my wife's in front of a mirror dancing.
No, I did see that once, but there was mushrooms involved.
Probably must
But,
involve
like,
this story too.
I am that person, and this movie probably has a lot to do with it, where I have all of these quasi-romantic relationships.
Just
that-
relationships in general. You have a lot of them.
I think I came out there while you guys were like slow dancing in the pool, and I was
Yeah.
like, friends can dance to Endless Love in the Dark.
That's exactly what happened. But it's just I absolutely love this movie. It's up there with Reality Bites for me, which does not translate to this generation either, because I tried. And I don't know. If you hate it, I don't care.
Jack,
So it's going to be a weird thing. I do recommend it. The caveats are going to be different. You don't need to be drinking. You don't need to be stoned. You do need to watch with friends. I would have had a bummer of a time watching this alone, I think. And I also recommend it for not necessarily like the merit of the work, but as a lens into a time that doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah.
You know, like this is, I mean, at the very top of the episode, Derek talked about how it's 90s attire, music, set dressing. Like this is so fucking 90s that I recommend everybody watch it once as kind of a fucking like time capsule.
Oh, yeah.
So I didn't love it. I liked it. I enjoyed watching it with you guys. I enjoyed talking about it with you guys a lot. But I mean, there's just some annoying parts here and there. The ending is such a fucking wet fart, but I guess that's perfect for what the relationship was.
Yeah.
So
But it also makes sense because that's what happens.
I recommend it in a mid to light sense. Not mad I watched it. It's not
You
getting
have
up
a
my
soft chub?
collection. Soft chub. like Eddie trying to get with her.
I have a Stuart getting with Lara.
Oh, that's hard. That's hard. Derek?
was like, I guess we're talking about this movie because everybody gets to choose their fucking mental health movie. It's fine.
He sounds so
Like
mad.
it's just I was like, this is not gonna be my thing. I didn't assume it was gonna be terrible. I just assumed I was gonna have not a great time with it. But it was a lot better than I thought. The filmmaking like aspect of it was really good. It was very simple. Like it's not like a bunch of crazy like technical shots and all that stuff. But it fits with what it is. Like you said, Jack, it's a time capsule of like mid 90s, the clothing and the music and all that, the attitudes people have.
The college culture that you even said yourself didn't exist. Like that's a different culture than when you got there, whether this is true or not.
Yeah. Everybody's performances were really good. I was especially surprised by Stephen Baldwin. Like, I mean, Josh Charles, I haven't seen, I guess, in like stuff like this, you know. Like I said, I saw him in Dead Poet Society, but he's like fucking 14 or something. So
He's
like
a baby.
that's a whole different thing. But like he was really good. Lara Flynn Boyle is great and looked amazing. But like the movie itself was pretty good. I give it like you said, Jack, like a soft recommend. It's something you could watch with friends, not necessarily drinking.
Didn't hurt.
It's not something I'll probably ever watch again.
Right.
Unless Whitney wants, but if she says, I'm going to put this on, I'm not going to be like, oh God, that
Yeah.
again.
Yeah, no. If
So-
Whitney came over to my house and requested that be something we watch like a year or two down the line, I'm not gonna be like, God damn it. It's like, all right, cool. Didn't think of that. Click.
Yeah. So it was
Oh,
decent.
yay.
I think on Letterboxd, I did like 2.5 because it's like, it's middle of the road style wise and stuff, like as far as movie ratings go, but it was 2.5 with the little heart, which means like
Mhm.
it's a recommend to watch.
Okay.
Let me also ask a question to Whitney. Have you ever cried to this?
No.
You know why? Soundtrack heavy, not score.
Correct.
Yeah, I don't know if there had to have been some kind of scoring, but it wasn't even something I noticed.
Right.
It's just maybe.
It's
I
that
don't know.
90s
It's just
thing
a
though.
lot of 90s music.
Yeah, in the 90s, we had a big thing, especially with Gen X, like created movies, like the Gen Xers that were making movies, where the soundtrack was more important than the score.
Exact.
Whether that's a Gen X thing or that's a studio thing, because a lot of the movie studios also own record labels, and they're like, well, if you put in this music, we can sell a CD. But
Did either of you watch Reality Bites?
No.
I've never seen it. I've heard of it.
Ugh.
But
God.
We'll
That's
get there.
I am see, this is why I am Gen X.
That's a latchkey.
Just because
Reality
you're,
Bites?
just because
It's a movie.
it's a movie.
Oh,
But
is
just
it? What am I
because your
thinking of?
sister was Gen X, that's why you're like that. You were watching the things that she's
Well, because I was raised
influencing
like
you into watching.
that. I was the young one that was like, you're getting everything that your sister had. You do that.
As opposed to my brother, who also technically falls into millennial with me, like we're the same generation. I'd be like, you should watch this. And he'd be like, is it a cartoon?
Yeah. I don't know, man. My brother's older than me by like, what is it, 4 or 5 years around there.
Yeah.
And he was very much like, that's too much baby shit until X-Men like 97 came out. Then he was like, this cartoon fucking slaps.
My sister's 5 years older than me, but there was no children between us. Like it was her and then
Yeah.
it was me. And she
I think-
raised me. So
And I think
was
too, I'm 6 years older than my brother, so that might be another part of it. Is a bigger gap. When I'm 9 and he's 3 or whatever, like I'm like, okay, that's my little baby brother. But then when I'm 15 and he's 9, I'm like, I won't fucking talk to that kid. Who the
He's a
fuck's that?
baby kid.
It wasn't until I was in college.
and he was 16.
I was like, I was like 22 and he was like 16. I was like, okay, we can hang out and smoke.
Well, this
weed.
just says something about my family line, but it's like you don't become friends with people until you're 21. You can drink together. Once you share from the same cup, then you can fucking be family.
That's the Irish thing.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys. Thank you for
Yes.
enjoying this with me.
No, thank you.
course,
I'm not.
thank you.
Derek and I think both echo like, thanks for introducing me. I'm glad I saw it. It's nothing I
Yay.
regret. It's
It
not like
doesn't
was
give you a
Wild
little
Angels.
glimpse to who I am as a person.
Not
like
a
you're
little.
like this checks.
Not a little,
Little?
glimpse.
Little?
A little glimpse. Like Whitney's these 3 people, just different stages of her drinking. At one point, she starts off, dude. You start off as Lara, by the way, where you're like, all right, I'm just kind of horny, yada yada. Then you get a little pretentious with Eddie, and then you become a fucking boob hound with Steven at the end of the night, where you're over there smacking random chicks' asses.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
They
guys.
asked for it. She always gets permission.
I
People who
always
listen
get
to the
consent.
show know that, this isn't my type of movie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? My type of movie is this shit. You get, well, we're not doing video. The
And
shit
also,
behind me.
you'll see his type of shit when we do mental health.
Yeah.
Hey,
Speaking of,
Speaking
what's our
of
next
that,
one?
next week is my fucking mental health pick, Jack. Fuck you. We're talking about one I've been talking about since the beginning. One of my favorite movies of all time. We
Wild Angels.
did another one of this. We did another one of this director's movies for our first mental health month as our super mental health Patreon movie. We're talking about Scott Pilgrim versus the World, whether Jack likes it or not.
We'll find out, dude. I haven't seen that in a while.
I think I saw it last year.
When was the last time I watched it?
I'm pretty sure it was last year, babe. You watch it at least once a year.
When did it come out?
2010.
I think I last watched it in 08. No, I probably saw this in like 2012 now.
So Scott Pilgrim versus the World, directed by Edgar Wright, one of my favorite filmmakers. Funny enough, talking about generational differences, one of our former guests, Ben, who also works with us, this is like one of the things that him and I can bond over.
Yeah.
And he was born in 1996 or 7 or something like that. So well after me, but it's just like the vibe of the movie, the music, everything. It's just like it clicks.
Edgar Wright's phenomenal.
It's one of the best adaptations. So I didn't read them until after I'd seen the movie. I'd never heard of them, but I've read the comic books, which are kind of like, they're like manga style.
Uh-huh.
Like it's those type of books where it's like a smaller book, black and white, longer kind of thing. But it's a Canadian guy who wrote it. It's not Japanese. But I read the books after, and of course there's a lot of differences because there's like 9 books versus this one movie. But it's one of the best adaptations of like the vibe of what's going on in the world of the books into a movie.
Mm-hmm.
And that might be why it didn't click with a lot of people.
I have a random fact to say real quick.
Better be correct.
You brought up Ben. On Sunday, there was about 1 minute where all 5 of us were in the beer house all at the same time. Jack, Derek, Whitney, Ben, and Patrick. All at the same time.
Oh, did Patrick come in while you guys were still there?
Yeah.
When?
On Sunday, before you left to run home,
Oh, I didn't see Patrick.
he came in the other side. But you were like
a
talking
threesome.
over here. Yeah. Like we were just all in the building at the same time, and I was just like, oh shit.
Weird.
And I
He was-
told
he was
Chloe,
doing
and I
the
was like,
butt
I'm wearing because I was gonna wear the old school shirt, but I wore the newer one with just the three of us on the back.
Just the three of us. It's a threesome if we try.
If you guys want to watch Scott Pilgrim versus the World, which I recommend,
I don't want to.
it's available right now. Shut the fuck up. It's available right now on Hulu, or you can rent it for $4, buy it for $13 on Amazon and Apple, and of course it's out there on disc and stuff. It's a modern movie, so it's one you can get.
It's a modern movie. It's a good new talkie.
Well, you know what I mean, because a lot of stuff we talk about is like, well, this was on DVD in 1992, but they never re-released it after that. Like, this is from 2010, so it's on 4K and everything out there. It's pretty easy to find. And then our Patreon mental health movie this month is picked by one of our listeners, Cody. He suggested it last year when we did a listener request month, but we did a drawing because we had multiple suggestions and his didn't get picked. So I saved it, figured this is the time to do it. We're doing a movie called Sorry to Bother You with Lakeith Stanfield. It looks really cool. I've never.
He's afraid to say which Glover.
I've never heard of it.
Danny Glover.
There he is.
I don't know if it stars him. He's definitely in it though. I'd never heard of it before he recommended it. Well, actually that's not true. He recommended it. I looked it up and I was like, I've seen this poster, but it was just something that was not on my radar. I didn't know anything about. It looks really interesting. We haven't obviously not watched it and recorded it yet, but that'll be on Patreon at patreon.com/worstpeople. And then at the $5 level on Patreon, that's the $3 level, you can also get Latchkey Vids, where we talk about forgotten and never known TV shows from the 90s and beyond. And this month, we will be talking about another listener requested one, TNT, from 1986 to 1991. A detective show starring Mr. T.
Oh.
It was requested by one of our other patrons, Wes.
Yeah.
And that is available on Tubi. So
To be continued.
that's easy to find. Oh, and Sorry to Bother You is on Canopy, if I didn't mention that, which is a library app. Otherwise, you can buy it for $10 on Apple. I recommend getting Canopy. Support your local library.
Please.
Yeah, you've watched quite a few things off of Canopy recently.
They've got the craziest shit. Like, you would think, like, oh, it's the library. It's just going to have some old, historical type of movies. It's got those. It's also got brand new shit. Like, it's crazy what's on there. So,
Love it.
but that's it for this month. Thank you guys for listening. This week. What the fuck? I'm jumping ahead. I'm like, I'm done for the month, guys.
I'm all checked out from here, guys.
I've been Derek.
I'm omnisexual.
I'm a bottom.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
I'm not sucking your dick.
Biscuit doesn't know how to walk without slamming into something.
She's doing
I get
better.
it.
Yeah, but you have an excuse. You've been drinking since 8 a.m.
It's like bumper pool.
You brushed your teeth and then drank a gin.
I brushed my teeth with Rumplemans. Oh, God. That's a way to start your day. I don't know if it's all uphill or downhill from here, but either way, I'm going to fall. Why's everything got to be a fucking hill? I made the yogurt.